Good news, everybody!
Ha!
It's another battle report!
Ha! And we're back to where I all started.
That's right. This is a classic.
El Clasico!
This is a
Goal, goal, goal!
classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be like watching a Spanish football game or soccer.
Right, so, why is this a classic, Mr. Beard?
Because we're going back to our very first matchup.
Yeah.
The first ever Tabletop Tactics battle report
The first ever.
was Drukhari, or Dark Elder as it was back then, versus Iron Warriors.
That's right. That's right.
Very exciting.
I have brought back the Succubi.
Ah!
Succubus Archon that you turned into Melter-Do
Melt-to-do indeed.
with your Melter Gun from your Chaos Space Marine
Yeah.
Iron Warriors squad.
Yep.
Hopefully that won't be a repeat occurrence today.
We'll see. My Warp Smith has had an upgrade from that ancient battle.
So he has. You've got several new toys.
I do.
And I've mixed in some new toys too for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
Aren't we kind?
Aren't we?
So, with no further ado, let's go over those lists. It's the Drukhari. Coming next.
Blah, blah, blah.
They sound like Transylvanian vampires, the Drukhari.
Ah. I love to suck your blood.
Yeah.
Blah.
What was his name in Sesame Street? The Count.
The Count.
He was my favourite.
Yeah, he was good.
Very good
He
show.
always looked very pleased with himself.
Didn't he? He was
Look at
cool.
this.
Yeah, he was. So, what we have here is 2,000 points of Drukhari, and this is a lot of fun, but with just enough edge to make it, to make sure that you take it seriously.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So we've got the Witch Cult out for a spin here, a bit of an alliance of agony going on, because we also have a Coven's detachment as well. So let's go over the Cult of Strife, or rather, I should say, the Cult of Red Grief. It basically means I can advance and charge and reroll failed charges, which is quite cool. What do you think about that, Mr.
Sounds
Beard?
great. What was grief and agony?
Yep, so it's
Very
called
impressive.
the Speed of the Kill is their obsession. The Speed of the Kill. So really, really useful because I've got lots of witch units that can potentially make excellent use of that ability. So what I have are 5 units of troops, just 5-man witch units with Hecatrix leading them. I don't have any special weapons. I wanted to get quite a few different sort of units to showcase for you, so I haven't spent lots of points on each individual unit, as it were. But hopefully these guys can cause you lots of problems.
Lots of grief.
Yeah, lots of grief, that's right. Prevent you from falling back, Mr. Beard, if you try and fall back.
Oh.
Yeah, and a roll of a 4 up, the old witches.
Oh.
Very cheeky.
Better shoot them from a distance.
Yes, I would advise that, actually. So I've got 5 units of those, and then I've got the 2 succubi. Now I've got a new female succubus, and I've got the original male succubus. I forget what the male name for succubus is. There is one. Someone will leave a comment below. It's all from like demonic lore, but there you go. Yeah, succubus. So
Suck your boy.
Succuboy, potentially. There's something that's a weird name. I don't know what it is. So anyway, we have the 2 succubus. They both have archite glaives and splinter pistols, which is what they come with. Now I have given him a relic. And I've given him the Red Grief specific relic, which is the Blood Glaive.
That sounds friendly.
Yes, I've also given him the Stim Addict Warlord trait.
Oh.
Now, good news, everybody! That means that I get to pick 2 combat drugs.
Hooray!
And because of the way that these combat drugs have worked, I was able to take one of each very quickly, so then I get to really sort of pick and choose what I wanted on the succubi, and let's just drop it like it's hot right now, the unit of 12 Reavers.
Hooray!
Which can advance and charge, and have a guaranteed advance, I believe, of 8 inches.
Oh really? Guaranteed?
Yeah. So would you like me to read it to you, Mr. Beard?
Yeah, go on then.
There's also a very cool stratagem that I can do.
Oh, is there?
Eviscerating flyby, where I can do mortal wounds to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, look, you might just kill them all before I get to do anything.
I hope so.
I've only taken the 1 unit, so you can do that. But anyway, so the Reavers, you'll be very excited to know, have a move of 18 inches.
Okay.
They
Doesn't sound like enough.
No, I've given them 4 blasters and 4 grav talons, by the way. So when they charge on 4s, those 4 grav talons on a 4-up, you take a mortal wound.
Wonderful.
I've decided to give them the +1 attack combat drug. I was considering the +1 toughness, but I thought, let's just do the +1 attack. Attacks, why not? And they're strength 4 -1 in combat, but they have matchless swiftness. When this unit advances, add 8 inches to its move characteristic. Now, I don't know if you remember that the Cult of the Red Grief means that I can move 18, advance 8, and I can still charge and reroll failed charges.
It's quite a long distance. It's a long way they can move.
They're a good little unit. They're not. Reavers aren't as good as they used to be.
Well, they sound rubbish. Based on that description.
But in the Drukhari at the moment, even the bad units tend to be pretty good, which is quite cool. So that actually rounds out the cult
army
of the Red Grief. No, I've got more.
Good, because that's everything, isn't it?
I should probably mention that with my Bloodglaive, I've now, because of the Stim Addict, I've got like 5 attacks hitting. It's because I've also given him a +1 strength combat drug. So he's basically got like 5 strength 7 attacks at -3 damage D3.
Lovely.
So anyway, that's that. Very fun. So that gives me 5 CP right off the bat. Then I have a Homunculus Coven's... Oh, forgive me, I've missed out my 2 flyers.
Oh, no! What a shame.
I've also got 2 Razor Wing Jet Fighters.
That means you can't use them now.
No, that's
they're
not true.
flying off back to the Dark City. Oh, they're taking this guy with them.
So we've got 2 Razor Wing Jet Fighters with the Razor Wing missiles and the Splinter Cannon upgraded, and I've also gone 2 Dark Lances. Disintegrators are probably better overall, but that's what I've got modelled, and the Dark Lance is still a great weapon, so there you go. Gives me a bit of anti-tank, Mr. Beard.
No, you don't need any anti-tank. I've not brought any tanks. None of that nonsense.
Don't worry, didn't bring any armour, I don't believe it. And then we have a unit of 6 Mandrakes, because I really love Mandrakes, and
I sprinkle on top of the cake.
Yeah, I'm also not sure if I've shown any Mandrakes here on Freeview yet, so this will be an opportunity to show them off, hopefully.
Yay!
So that's the Witch Cult Battalion. There we go. Now we've got a spearhead of Coven's Detachment. Of course, I have gone with Prophets of the Flesh, because it is quite good, isn't it? So it gives me a 4+ invulnerable save, effectively. Ouch. I've gone for 2 units of 2 Talos. And they've got twin Haywire Blasters.
Oh.
That could be unpleasant.
Yeah. How far do they move? Do they move 73 inches as well?
No.
Oh.
8.
Okay. That's still quite far.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have 2 Macro Scalpels each, so they're pretty nasty in combat. I could have gone Chain Flails, but I went Macro Scalpels. And then I've got a single Kronos, because you don't see them as often either, and I thought it'd be fun to show him. It's got the Spirit Probe, so he can, if he kills someone, he can help regenerate the Talos. Oh. That's pretty cool. And he just helps, he also allows them to reroll 1s to wounds in combat-friendly Drukhari units within 6 inches. If I remember correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do. Did I mention the 6 Venoms as dedicated transports as well?
What's happening? Didn't sign up for this. This wasn't the agreement.
Yeah, you get quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm discovering that right now.
Well, so anyway, I've tried to mix it up. To be fair, I know that the Venom side of things is a little bit spammy, but to be honest, Drukhari kind of work by having transports and lots of little units. It's not probably quite as frightening as I'm making it, as it might sound. It is pretty good, because Drukhari are pretty good right now, but it could be far worse, believe me. So yeah, that's it. It's 2,000 points on the nose.
That's it.
Isn't that cool?
On the nose?
On the nose.
Oh, that's good. I like it when that happens.
Yep, on the nose. So we've got lots of different little units for you guys to see. So Drukhari fans should be pleased. And it's cool to see the witches, because you don't see them as often as you do just Coven units and Cabalites.
Very true.
Let's see what these guys can do on the battlefield. It's time for the Iron Warriors. It's coming up next. Folks, here it is. Beard's Loyalist Iron Hands Army.
No. Incorrect. These are the sons of Perturabo himself.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Tell us about them.
Well, this is quite different to what I took on our first game together. I seem to have taken Forge Fiends, a couple of Forge Fiends in there.
Yes.
Had some Rhinos.
Yes.
How times have changed.
Times have changed.
How times
indeed.
have changed. The Warpsmith is back. He's been upgraded. He's been blessed by the ruinous powers, and he's now a Hellwright. He's got a cheeky promotion.
And that means he's on a Dark Abeyance.
It does.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So it's a Forge World unit.
It
If you
is.
guys aren't familiar.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. They don't have a model for the old Hellwright,
No.
so I've had to make one.
Yeah, it looks absolutely awesome.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed making that.
It will be a shame when I kill him.
Well, I've just finished painting it, so realistically, it's going to get taken off the board first.
You model syndrome. Yeah, it's true.
Well, with that in mind, let's go through the list, shall we? So, Iron Warriors Battalion and an Iron Warriors Vanguard Detachment and an Iron Warriors Super Heavy Auxiliary Detachment is what we're taking today.
You've got more CP than me.
Yes. Well,
Only one more.
do I? Yeah, one more.
Mm-hmm.
It's lots of armour to counteract all of the slightly lower strength firepower. However, a much lower model count. So we'll see what happens, won't we? We'll see what happens. Anyway, with the battalion, we have a Chaos Lord with a bolt pistol and a power axe. Powerful, some would say. We've then got the Chaos Hellwright on Dark Abeyance. Yes. So let me talk you through what a Chaos Hellwright on Dark Abeyance does. It is actually quite similar to a Warpsmith, but with some little added extras. So as we all know, Warpsmith can either repair or curse a friendly or enemy vehicle, can't they?
Yes.
Yes, they can. The Chaos Hellwright does it slightly differently because with your repairing, you can target the same Legion, but they can be Demon Engines, or Questor, Praetorus, or Dark Mechanicus vehicles. So unlike a Warpsmith, you can actually do D3 repairing on Armigers,
On Knights, yeah.
on Imperial, not Imperial Knights, but Renegade Knights,
Yep.
Sakarans, Leviathan Dreadnoughts.
Very useful.
It is very useful.
Yes.
The cursing's still the same, so you can, instead of repairing, you can do the old mortal wound on an enemy vehicle. But that's not where the differences end.
Tell us where it is.
He also has the ability to heal one wound at the start of each turn, which he does automatically. He's got a 5-up invuln save. He has the Gift of the Hellforge, which means that any Hellforge models within 6 add 1 to their attacks and leadership. Doesn't really make too much difference in this particular army, but quite useful if you're running what demon engines, Mauler Fiends, for instance. But they're not Hellforge. What am I trying to think of?
Mortal Fiends, I think, are Hellforged, aren't they?
No, they're not Hellforge.
Are they Demon Forged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's some out there. He can move and doesn't suffer the minus for any heavy weaponry.
Nice.
And that's about it. So he's pretty cool. Weapons-wise, he's very different. So he is armed with a Infernal Axe, which is +1 strength, -3 AP and 2 damage. Which is better than a power axe. He's got Mecha Tendrils, as well as a Warpsmith, a Void Cutter, which is a assault weapon, strength 8, -4 AP and 3 damage, and you add 1 to rune rolls for any vehicles he's targeting.
That's cool.
So that's part of his Mecha Tendrils there.
Yep.
He also has a Flamer and a Soul Burner pistol. And the Soul Burner pistol is a pistol 2, and any successful hits inflict mortal wounds, essentially. And then on top of that, the Dark Abeyance, which is what he's riding on, which you don't have to take. You can take a Hellwright without a Dark Abeyance. But the Dark Abeyance is armed with a Warpfire Lance, and that is 15-inch range, heavy 2, strength 6, -3, d6 damage. And each time you make a wound roll of a 6, you score an additional automatic hit of the same profile, which is pretty cool. So that's him.
Okay.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's not crazy expensive. He's about 158 points, I think. No changes in chapter approved, but certainly some benefits for him over the normal Warpsmith. And that's him. So I'm excited to give him a go today. In the battalion, moving on then, we've got 2 units of Chaos Space Marines. I've got 6 Marines in each unit, 4 with bolt guns, a Sparring Champion with a bolt pistol and a chainsword, and a las cannon, ×2. We then got the cultists. They've made a return. I miss them dearly. So we're running a unit of 40 cultists because that's what you do. How do you feel about cultists after the chapter approved?
Well, they took a bit of a hit, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably... I feel a bit sorry for them, actually, if I'm honest. Because now you're 5 points a model.
Yeah.
And for some reason, a guardsman's only 4 points a model. Which doesn't seem fair to me, because I know a lot of people would say, oh, well, but that's because cultists could be taken in blobs of 40 and they could have Veterans of the Long War. Yeah, which you pay command points for. However, guardsmen get orders for effectively free.
Yeah.
And that is on top of their regimental doctrines.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit strange.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad for Chaos at the moment, actually, if I'm honest. I would have expected, if anything, the Guardsmen to go up a point. I think Cultists probably should have gone up a point. They were very cheap.
Yeah, I think Guardsmen should have as well.
But I think Guardsmen should have as well, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of where I'd be at with it. But
and you can be more flexible with Guardsmen. You can take the heavy weapon platforms.
Yeah, I mean, Guardsmen are arguably, point for point, one of the best troops in the game. Yeah. So, and they've been further reinforced in their role.
Poor old Cultists.
Yeah.
Anyway... Moving on, Hellforged Leviathan Dreadnought.
That's very cool. These things are really irritatingly hard to kill.
Yeah, they're amazing. I like them a lot. They definitely are a bullet magnet, so they do suffer a bit because as soon as you put them on the table, they're going to attempt to be removed by your opponent, but it is quite hard to do so. They have taken a bit of a points drop since chapter approved, so his Butcher Cannon array has gone down to 40 points.
Yeah, which is cool.
So you should probably take 2. I don't have 2, sadly, but realistically, in terms of the weapons loadouts, they're very good. Yeah. They're good at dealing with infantry because they, as soon as you remove one model, the unit suffers -2 to their leadership. And really, they're pretty good anti-tank as well, aren't they? Yeah, especially if you take them as a double. Yeah. I'm taking the Hellforged Drill as the other option for today. That's not changed in points, but I am very aware that something is going to try and get into combat with that. And without a close combat weapon, a Leviathan Dreadnought is terrible in combat.
Yeah, they really are.
Awful.
Sometimes having a duality of a close combat weapon is quite good. Same on like things like Dreadnoughts, but yeah, it's a toss up, isn't it?
Yeah. But if you do need to take the close combat weapon, I'd probably always go for the drill. It's just a bit more guaranteed to deal with anything essentially. So that's that. Moving on, we have a super heavy auxiliary detachment, which is 2 armor gears, which I'm taking today. I still am yet to be convinced to their effectiveness. The damage 3 on the autocannons is super attractive, but when it's -1,
yeah. How often do you get those points of damage through? I mean, I think against me it's going to be great because I've got lots of low.
Yeah.
Rate of fire is kind of what you want against Drukhari, really.
Totally, and
it'd be good against Talos, maybe.
Yeah, for sure, and because they can get repaired by the Hellrite, they might be a bit more survivable this game. Yeah, we'll find out.
You've got a lot of guns.
Yes,
I could be in quite a bit of trouble actually.
We'll see. Moving on. Yeah. Vanguard detachments. Yeah. The HQ is the Demon Prince with wings.
Yes.
He has 2 Malefic Talons.
I see.
He's taking the relic today, which is the Intoxicating Elixir, because he is Mark of Slaanesh. Forgot to mention, so are the cultists. They're Mark of Slaanesh too.
An intoxicating combination.
Yes, he's going to have a little sip of the elixir and then zip off.
And that's it.
That's what he's going to do. Yeah. And then once he has a sip, he's going to be +1 strength, +1 attack, and cause some problems.
Yes, that's not very pleasant.
Yeah.
My Talos will give him a fight if you want.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Because he'll be strength 8 attacks. Re-rolling ones. That'll be a cool fight. We'll see if we can make that happen.
Right.
He might be busy taking care of your flies, but we'll see. He always has a warp bolter.
Oh,
it's all of a sudden my favourite weapon. They're great. Yeah. Pow! Damage 2.
Yeah.
Ha! Something like that. We've then got a single Hellbrute. I feel like it's his first day on the job. He sort of got to work on this planet. He's a bit nervous about everything. All the other models are really big. But I'm taking a page out of Little Dragon's book and using a Lucky Dreadnought.
A Lucky Dreadnought.
Yeah, lots of nostalgia in this game today, everyone.
Well, the Hellbrutes and Dreadnoughts in general now are really quite. I think they're quite decent for their points.
Yeah, Hellbrutes
they've
especially.
Dropped. Yeah.
So 126 points for a Melty-Melter and a Fist now.
Yeah,
and the Fist has got the built-in heavy flamer too.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously they're not incredibly powerful, but that's just it. They're cheap. They don't degrade.
Yeah.
They can fight. They can shoot.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And I think also the models are really cool.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Yeah.
And finally, we have 2 Hellforged Sakarans.
That's not very nice.
They've also dropped in points. Again.
Yeah.
So I think last chapter proved they dropped. This chapter proves they've dropped as well. And now for me, they've hit the sweet spot.
So how many points are they now with this loadout?
So with the
Accelerator auto cannons.
Accelerator again, thank you very much.
And the 2 las cannons.
And the 2 las cannons and the heavy bolter.
In the hull. Yes.
210 points.
Gosh, that's cheap.
It's pretty good, right?
And the relic, the accelerator auto cannons do what?
So, I don't think any.
I would like to inform you that almost the entirety of my army is a -1 to hit.
Fine. So, attacks made with this weapon suffer no penalty to its hit rolls when targeting units with the fly keyword. So don't worry about that.
Is that in this 412 book here?
Yes. That's what they do. Also, any wound rolls of a 6, the AP increases to -3.
Right.
Normally it's -1, but it's assault 8, so I can move in advance and shoot with them if I want to. Strike 7, -1, 2 damage, 48-inch range. It's very good. Then a couple of las cannons, a heavy bolter in the hull, the weird infernal hungers if you do get in combat with it. Its attacks are at -3 for some reason.
Right.
So I like them a lot. They're
they're
very
cool.
quick. They've got a very high threat range. 210 points.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm taking 2 of them. So
yeah,
that's what I'm going to do.
That's going to hurt. Well, yeah, everything in my army really.
Yeah. So it's an interesting one. I wanted to try out obviously the Hellwright, see how he does. For me, he's a much more effective HQ than something like a Warpsmith, which he's based upon. You kind of have to run him on a Dark Abeyant to make him really effective because you get the additional weapons, additional movement. He's cool. I like him a lot in theory. Yeah, this should be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Two
You've got
very different armies.
Battalion.
A battalion, a vanguard,
Yeah.
superb auxiliary. So actually, we've got the same amount of command points.
Yeah, I was just thinking you don't
Yeah.
have you don't have any CP for the superb auxiliary.
No.
Okay,
These
that's
aren't-
pretty
these aren't
neat.
Imperial Knights, unfortunately.
No. Okay, well, that's interesting. Not 2000 on the nose though, is it?
It's 1997.
Your first mistake. So let's move on to the mission that's coming up next. Welcome to the war-torn future. Here, another battle report, another battlefield for your viewing pleasure. The Iron Warriors deployed against the Drukhari. This mission, all new, chapter approved, 2018, even though we're in 2019. We are playing Beachhead. Now, this is... well, quite far from a beach, I'd imagine. This is a
It's a horrible beach.
a Mechanicum base.
This isn't what the travel agent told us.
No. I can imagine that the Iron Warriors have come to this Mechanicum base, no doubt looting, raiding more things for their own dark forges back on the demon world where Perturabo currently resides. But they have faced another raiding force, the Drukhari themselves, ready to take the very souls of these Chaos Warriors so that they may sustain themselves even further in life. We love it. So, Beachhead, what is that? Well, it's mission 6. It's an Eternal War mission from the chapter-approved supplements, and it consists of 3 objectives, 2 placed in your own deployment zones, respectively. Mr. Beard placed 1 here. And we have 1 under here, underneath the Kronos over there. And then there's 1 in the centre of the battlefield. Now, you can only score these points from turn 2 onwards.
Yep.
And you do score them at the beginning of your turn from turn 2 onwards. The 1 in your own deployment zone is worth 1 point to yourself. The 1 in the middle of the board is worth 2 points. And the 1 in the enemy deployment zone is worth 3 points. So pretty big kahuna if you can get over there. Luckily, we are quite fast, so that may prove effective, but
It's unfortunate.
you do have quite a substantial amount of troops here. Screens, the Demon Prince, the Dark Abeyance. There are some things to help prevent me getting up there. So let's see how this pans out. Now, as it turns out, I won the roll-off, so I determined the deployment zone and picked it. Then Mr. Beard deployed his entire army first here. That means that now Mr. Beard gets to choose whether he wants to go first or second. So, the time has come, Mr. Beard. What do you wish to do?
I think I would like to go first.
He would like to go first. Now, it's rather interesting.
Very interesting.
That is exactly what happens the first time we ever played. And then, in the first time we ever played, the first game ever filmed, I promptly seized the initiative.
I'm flashbacks. No, stop it.
So, Mr. Beard.
I'm learning.
Are you certain you wish to take first turn?
I'm certain. It must be done.
Well, then in that case, it is time for the spider to do what he's famous for.
Aha! How the tides have turned.
How the tides have turned. It's Chaos Iron Warriors turn 1 coming up next. The movement phase turn 1 for the Iron Warriors is complete. The horde of cultists have started to scamper up the side of these cargo containers, and now Flamehead himself leading into the fray, right or almost on top of that objective. One rank here, his demonic icon there to the left, and down below them the Drukhari. I suppose you could almost consider them demon-like. Talos lay in wait. Perhaps a foolhardy move there from Mr. Beard, but he is keen to hold those objectives as early as possible.
If anyone was wondering how I got up there, I rolled a 6 on my advance.
You did, yes. So you did advance them. So it does mean that you will not be able to fire them this turn.
Yep.
But
it's a price I was willing to pay.
Yep, because you want that board control and that objective by the looks of it, Mr. Beard. So meanwhile over here, the Helverins did not move.
Nope.
The Abeyant did not move. The Prince has nudged forwards, and some dark energy is about to be unleashed in the form of Smite, I believe, but we shall see. We have the Leviathan. He didn't even move, did he?
Move?
No.
He's fine where he is.
Hellbrute has moved forwards.
He has moved forwards.
Round here, both Chaos Space Marine units have moved up onto these ruins generators. So just in case you don't know what we're counting them as, we're counting them as ruins. So if he's on top of them, he will be sitting on a 2+ save. Yes. Oh, very nice. Both the Sakarans on the right and left flank did not move.
No.
So they are laying in wait.
Yep.
The good old pincer manoeuvre. Tried and tested over the aeons of battlefields. So let's see if that tactic pays off. He does have some shooting to do, but of course before that it'll be the psychic phase that's coming up next. So it is, we are indeed starting with Smites, and it will be going on the Talos underneath the gantries here. So, first of all, can he cast that power?
Let's find out.
5, 6, 7, that will be a successful cast. I do not have any form of denial in this army, so
your final mistake.
It's 2 mortal wounds, very nice. Now, I do get to attempt to ignore these wounds from power from pain.
Oh, no.
So we ignore wounds on the roll of 6s from turn 1. As it turns out, we do not. So that is 2 wounds down from the Talos unit on the right. We're opening now with this Sakaran in the shooting phase. We pan across the battlefield and he can see the 2 Talos that were previously targeted by that smite. So,
Huzzah!
What are you firing first?
So, the accelerator autocannon first of all.
Yes.
So, 8 shots, hitting on 3s. No reroll, sadly. I could really do with those 6s in the wounding phase, because it means the wounding phase.
The wounding phase.
It's a new phase, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We're in 9th edition.
9th edition. The wounding phase.
Right.
Okay.
So it's going to be force to wound, because they are toughness 7.
They are toughness 7, okay. Just the homunculus.
Force to wound.
Yes.
Unfortunate. Okay. Just 1 wound.
That's just the 1 wound, but
just
that's the way it goes sometimes. Yep. Now, you are a base of -1 anyway, right?
-1, yes.
And what's the damage on this?
Damage 2.
Okay, so I get a 4+ save against you here. That is a 2, so that would be a fail, and it's damage 2, you say?
It is.
But you still have 2 las cannons to come through.
Well, and a heavy bolter.
Yeah, so I'll take that as what it is for the moment. Do I ignore any of those wounds? I do not. So I am now down to 3 wounds on one of those Talos. Ouch. So 3 wounds left on that rear Talos now, but we still have 2 laser cannons coming in from the Sakaran.
Well, I was going to do the heavy bolter first.
Oh, of course.
So it's like a mid-course.
Forgive me. Okay, you're still warming up.
I am indeed. 3s.
2 hits.
1 miss. It's going to be 5s and 6s to wound now.
Yes, that's the hard part.
One's on the floor. I apologise. 1 wound.
He's got 1. We've got a save on a 5, sir.
Very good. Right. Laser cannons. 2 laser cannons.
2 laser cannons.
Hitting on 3s.
1 to hit.
Yes.
Yep.
Wounding on
It would be
3s.
3s to wound. That is unfortunately a failed wound, Mr. Beard. And a bit of a classic roll for yourself, sir, if you don't mind
Well,
me
it's
saying.
a classic game. Classic matchup calls for a classic roll. One command point being used, but it's down to 8. That is a wound.
That is now a successful wound. But you've spent a command point.
I have. It's very interesting.
Okay, now I get an invulnerable save despite your -3.
No, you don't.
And I roll a whopping 6.
Damn it!
It's the Hellbrute now.
Yes.
Moved with his multi-melter. He raises it, also firing at the Talos units.
Can I hit?
Can he hit?
Yes.
He hits, despite moving. Controversial.
Ominous!
It would be 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
That is a successful wound, Mr. Beards.
-4. You get no invuln save.
I do get the invuln save.
Okay, go on. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Oh, that would be a fail though. I'm going to use the command point.
Oh, okay. early use of command.
Aha! I deny you, sir.
No.
Putting a lot of firepower into these Talos now. The Chaos Space Marine unit opens up against the same Talos unit. So some pitter-patter of bolter fire.
Pitter-patter?
It's like light rain on glass. That's what it will be like as they bounce off the hardened canopies of the Talos.
It's a wound!
That is absolutely outrageous.
One
he scores
wound.
a wound with a bolter.
Dead, right between the tentacles.
It is a failed save.
Oh, I told you!
We ignore the No, he's lost the wound, Mr. Beard. He's only got 2 wounds left.
Laser cannon now.
Laser cannon. Now there is a -1.
There is a
to hit
-1.
with this.
I don't care though.
That is a miss,
I
Mr.
do
Beard. We now move on to the big brother. That's the Leviathan.
Yep.
This is the butcher cannon.
Yep.
Let's see if it can do what its namesake would suggest.
Butchering.
Butchering.
Yes.
That's right. Carving up these Talos, which incidentally could also be referred to as flesh carvers.
Yep.
Tis the Drukhari way.
Carving the flesh.
Okay, Mr.
It's like
Beard.
Christmas again. 2 misses, but I can re-roll because of the Chaos Lord.
I see.
Abraxas is here today, everyone. They all
Now,
hit.
surely you don't hit on 2s. That
They all
seems like
hit.
cheating.
He hasn't moved.
It's very nice.
They all hit. Now I'm going to be wounding you on 2s.
Now, why is it you're wounding me on 2s,
I'm
Mr.
wounding you on
Beard?
3s. 3s to wound.
3s, because you're
Oh,
strength
that's
8.
pretty good.
That's not bad at all, is it?
That's
So
5
that's
wounds.
5 wounds. Very
5
interesting
wounds,
there.
A -1.
Now, as it happens, I've got 5 dice.
It was
Let's
meant
go
to
for
be.
5 4+. Oh, okay, so we only get 2. We do fail 3. I don't
Yes.
have any rerolls. You're -1, aren't you, Mr.
Yep,
Beard?
that's 6 wounds.
Lovely. So that's 6 damage. Now, since one of these only had 2 wounds left, the first one would kill him, and then you'd start getting onto the second one.
I would.
However, I've got to roll these 2 at a time now for
Well, you
this
should roll 1 at a
power
time,
from pain. Oh yeah, because you're damaged. No, because you
Oh,
just
it's
do
per
it.
wound.
Yes, it's per wound. Although you nearly got me there and
Carry on.
confused me into a mistake.
Carry on.
Right, 2 at a time. No.
not a
Okay,
good
so
start.
he's dead. Does he blow up?
It's a bad start.
He doesn't.
He
Okay.
implodes.
We've then got 4 wounds through on the other guy.
Yes.
He does ignore 2 of those wounds though. So he's still got 5 wounds left, but that's 1 Talos blown away.
Huzzah!
And this storm keeps pelting itself against the hides of the Talos. And we have the Armiger now. The Renegade Armiger opening up against the lone Talos with 5 wounds. Can he do something to this monstrosity?
Can he? 2d3 shots.
How many shots?
That's not very good.
That's a 1 and a 2.
That's 2
that
shots.
equals 2.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
That's
2
2
hits.
Wounding on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
This is the funny thing now. He's just got the 1.
Just the 1.
We have a failed save yet again.
Ooh.
It is damage 3, isn't it, Mr. Beard?
It is damage 3.
So 6s to ignore. I do ignore 1. I lose another 2 wounds. Now he, just like his brother a moment ago, is now on 3 wounds. We now return to the Demon Prince, who raises his warp bolter,
Yeah.
also firing at this Talos. It's getting desperate now because the reality is he doesn't have anything else that can see that lone Talos after this.
I'm going to be forced to maybe do... Oh, I don't know. Right, 2 shots hitting on 2s. Both hit. 5s and 6s required.
5s and 6s, Mr. Beard.
1 wound.
Got a wound.
1 wound at -2.
Now, aren't you strength? You're strength 4, aren't you?
Oh, it's strength 4, yes.
Do make a save on a 4, Mr. Beard. That is called Prophets of Flesh.
That's -1, sorry.
Okay, I would have gotten a 4 up save anyway. Okay, fine. So, alright, well, unfortunately I've made that save.
You have. What a shame.
And as we can see now, this one can't actually see that Talos.
Nope.
Nothing but cargo containers, Munitorum supplies there in the way, and even this Chaos Space Marine squad.
Oh, I tell you what I have done.
Cannot see the Talos.
Heavy stubber.
Oh, okay. The heavy stubber. So let's just go back here.
Sorry, I forgot.
He's seeing if he can get a cheeky. Well, he's got 3 hits.
Got
now
3
if he gets
hits.
a cheeky 666, that could be ominous. Although to be fair, he only needs 5
Oh,
6s.
nearly.
He's got 2 6s.
Nearly.
People. Now I do have 3 wounds, Mr. Beard. So this is not in peril of killing me, but it could be embarrassing. Except it's not, because I rolled 2 5s. Everyone hold on to your hats. This laser cannon here, the cheeky sniper, can just see a whisker past the cargo containers into the wounded Talos.
Unbelievable.
Could he claim first strike with one cutting blow from the...
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey!
We now have this Armiger. And rather interestingly now, because he's been denied first strike over there, he is now going to fire at the forward venom because he's just trying to guarantee a kill on something now. What I think I'm going to do to try and deny him the point, crazy I know, is I'm actually going to employ lightning fast reflexes. So it will put me down to 6 CP. I wouldn't usually spend it on something like a venom, but I think in this instance, hey, why not?
I've still got Drukhari left, don't forget.
Oh, I know. Which is, you know, not much I can do about that. Okay. But if I can at least prevent this Armiger from destroying a venom, I will feel somewhat vindicated. So that means that I'm now -2 to hit, because I'm -1 with my deadly night shields, or flicker fields rather, and then I've got another -1 because of lightning fast reflexes.
Wow.
So, are you opening with your... Well, I don't think your heavy stubber's in range, is it?
Well, I was about to say I'm going to split fire, so the heavy stubber will go into the other unit of the Talos.
Yes, because it can see the ones on the left over here.
And then the big guns are going to go for them.
All right. So, what are we doing first?
Heavy stubber first.
Heavy stubber.
An Entremont.
Opening with the big gun. Hits
hit.
Once. Can he wound? No,
Absolutely
he can't. To 1.
Right,
2,
I need a
3
big roll now.
shots.
Listen, dice. Yes, you lovely dice. I need you to do the business now, please. Be good. Right.
That's Mr. Beard.
It's a new dice.
And we return to the battlefield with new dice.
So I need 5 and 6s, do I?
Yes.
Marvellous.
Marvellous. Oh. So, folks, we actually just remembered he could have employed the strat for the reroll hits here. Which obviously could have been a play, but the thing is, with the -2, it would have been a bit risky anyway, because he couldn't re-roll the 3s and 4s. And besides, with hindsight now, we've realized he only rolled the 2 shots, rather unluckily. So it's probably better he didn't deploy it. So you know,
probably
we can remember it for a future turn, can't we?
Yes.
I'm very unlikely to get rid of these things next turn. I've got some other targets first.
Yeah.
So. Okay, what are we doing next, Mr. Beard? You've just got a Relic Sakaran.
I do indeed. So
what's that doing?
Do is split my fire a little bit.
I see.
So I'm going to fire my accelerator autocannon into the venom next to the one with the -2.
Sure.
Bearing in mind that he ignores the fly anyway.
Yes, he just ignores any modifiers to hit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I was torn between doing that into your Void Raven.
Razorwing. Yeah.
Razorwing.
Yeah.
But I need to get first strike.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is fire my heavy bolter and the las cannon, pop shot into the flyer, and then the accelerator cannon into the other venom.
Copy that.
Okay. I mean, in theory, that should do the business itself.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with that first. So 3s to hit. Okay, couple of misses.
Not bad.
To do some of those 6s again. To wound. What's the toughness of those?
They're
5?
toughness 5.
That's 5. Cool. So 3s to wound. Okay, so that's 4 wounds, but 2 of them are at -3.
Cool. Okay. Well, in this instance, my save will, I think, always be 5 up against you anyway, because you're base -1.
I know. I just like rolling 6s.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, so you've made me taking 5 saves here.
Yeah.
I need 5s or more for the Knight Shields. Oh, I've not rolled badly. That's 3 passed, and 2 have failed, Mr. Beard.
Right.
So what's your damage?
2.
Well, that means he's alive.
It's a problem.
Here we go. It's the Razor Wing now under attack. There's 2 las cannons coming at it, plus a heavy bolter.
Yep, so I did heavy bolter first.
Okay.
There's going to be 4s.
4s. 2 hits.
2 hits. And then it's going to be 4s. Oh wait, no, they're toughness 6.
They are toughness 6, the Razor Wings.
So 5 6s.
1 wound. Very nice. Can I get a save? No, I can't. That's the first wound down, sir.
First strike.
First strike.
Las cannons.
Right.
It's the big one.
These are big. It's
1 hit.
A hit and a miss.
1 hit.
That's it.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Going to wound you on a 3.
Okay.
It's a wound.
It is a wound, Mr.
Beards.
Beards. Now, I do get a 5+ Night Shield save against this
no,
also.
No, you don't.
I do. Oh, it's gone and failed it.
Oh, very interesting.
Controversial.
D6 wounds.
D6 damage.
It's
not bad,
not
is
bad
it?
at all.
So you've
very
actually...
interesting. Very interesting.
Now, Mr. Beard, you've taken 6 wounds from that Razor Wing now. Ouch. Unfortunately, that will degrade him.
Dramatically.
Yeah, dramatically, which is very unpleasant. But correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's the end of your shooting phase.
Yeah, I mean, I could Endless Cacophony something, but really, it's 2 command points, and I'd have to get lucky on a las cannon shot and see if I could kill that last. It's very tempting. I've got 4 command points I need to save for later.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Fair enough. All right. So he's lost out on first strike. However, if he gets very lucky, the morale could do the damage.
Oh yeah. Because if you roll a 6,
are you aware that your butcher cannon does a -2 leadership?
-2 leadership.
That it
That's a
kills
problem.
something from.
That's a problem.
Now, now I'm leadership 8 base.
Yes.
So let's just do like a right. I've passed, Mr. Beard. There's a morale phase summary. So I needed to roll a 6, and then of course I would have used the command point to re-roll it. But it is possible, with my reputation, that I rolled the 2 6s in a row, isn't it? You're gambling on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that marks the end of the turn.
Yeah.
No first strike.
No first strike.
And obviously we can't score any points for objectives in Beachhead in the first turn.
No, but I am currently upon 2 of them.
He's upon 2 of them, so we'll have to deal with that. We can't be having that sort of audacity. It is now the Drukhari turn 1 coming up next.
Boy. Turn 1 for the Drukhari, and welcome to the mosh pit. My goodness, everything's very quick. This is very frightening. We have flyers, we have Talos, we have Venoms, we have everything is here. This is very frightening. I've left quite an enormous gap in my castle at the back over here.
I wanted to say hello to your demon prince.
Yes. So, what's the plan?
Well, I did advance with the Reavers, which is why they've gotten up the board so quickly. But the way that you deployed, I couldn't really fly over any of your units because it would have been cool to try and show off that eviscerating flyby stratagem.
Oh, that's a shame.
So it is a shame, isn't it? So they have advanced, so they will be taking a -1 to hit with their blasters, and they will not be able to fire their splinter rifles. But don't forget, because I'm Red Grief, I can still charge.
Yeah.
So plan is probably want to try and actually wipe the cultists out if possible, because I don't want your Tide of Traitors going off. It's going to be difficult, but I mean, my poison can't really hurt your vehicles anyway, so I may as well give it a good go. If I do manage to clear these guys off as well, then I'll prevent you at least from holding that objective.
It's very true. Yeah, at the moment there's a bit of a standoff in the middle here. The Talos are very big, but they don't secure that objective over my cultists, luckily.
That's right.
Mainly because of Flamehead.
Flamehead, that's
mainly.
Right. Now, in the movement phase, I do have a stratagem I can use to give some wounds back to a Talos with my homunculus. So I would like to employ that.
Sounds like cheating to me.
It's not cheating.
I would like to use Agents of Vet.
Well,
Please.
I haven't taken anything like that against you today, Mr. Beard, so I should be allowed to heal my Talos.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to bring up the rule now.
And he was down to 3 wounds, wasn't he?
He's down to 3 wounds, that's right. I've got a little counter next to him there, which is very cool. So what is it? I think it's called Fleshcraft. There we go. So 1 CP. At the end of your movement phase, a homunculus covered monster or grotesque model within 3 inches of a homunculus regains D3 wounds. So
Lovely.
that puts me down to well, I did spend lightning reflexes, so down to 4 CP, I believe.
Yep.
No, 5 CP. So it
Yes.
started on 9, right?
Yes.
And I spent 3 last turn.
Yep.
So okay, cool. So right, D3 wounds back on that Talos. It's 2 wounds. I'll take that as it is. So he's back to 5 wounds.
Ouch! All my hard work.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Okay, no messing about with Psychic. We are into the shooting phase and we are rapid fire shooting into the cultist. The Venom's opening fire. 12 shots apiece. Will the cultist survive? Strap in. This might take a while.
So the first Venom, the command Venom, with the succubi in it, is in rapid fire range, hitting on 3s.
Oh, you're hitting on 3s, are you?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I only hit with that many.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get the wounds on 4s. Just the 1 wound, Mr. Beard.
Just the 1 wound?
Yes.
Is there any minus?
No.
Okay, I'm going to roll my 6+ save.
Okay. T-shirt save. Oh,
no.
Close.
So, because I have done that, I'm going to use Veterans Long War. I'm going to use Iron Within, Iron Without, the Iron Warriors special stratagem. It costs 1 command point, and I then am allowed to roll a 6-up Feel No Pain for that, which I fail, but more importantly, it does allow me to roll a 6-up Feel No Pain for the remainder of the phase, so I have a 6-up Feel No Pain for the remainder of the phase. He's dead. So long, sweet prince. Stop! Same Venom. Next Venom, same target.
It's the next Venom.
12 shots.
12 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's better than last time.
It is.
Yes.
That's 4 wounds, Mr. Beard.
4 wounds, you say?
Yes.
I'm going to take 4 dice and I'm going to roll them. 6s. That's a. Can I take that?
Yeah, if you like.
Cool.
Okay.
So 2 survive, 2 6-up Feel No Pains. No.
Okay.
2 more down. Pile begins. The next Venom is up.
It's the next Venom.
12 more shots.
Venom number 3, everybody.
That's a pretty good roll.
Oh.
That's a problem.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds this time, Mr. Beard.
Right. And so it begins.
So it begins.
6s.
Right. He's past 2.
Right. So 6 dead so far. Can I save any?
I hope not.
More 6s. Yeah, so 5 more dead. I will add them to the pile. So 3 down, 2 to go?
3 down, 3 to go. So
3.
6 Venoms.
Okay. I didn't see
So
the
this
third
is
one.
Venom number 4.
Okay.
It's sort of
That's another
playing
good roll.
Drukhari's a bit like, you know, being hit in the face 50 times.
Yeah. Death by 1,000 punches.
Yes. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, Mr. Beard.
5, eh?
Yes.
5, you say.
Yes.
Can you move your dice, please?
Well, if you insist.
Thank you. 6s. Okay, so 4, unless I can get some more 6s. Okay, 3 dead.
The 3 dead.
Okay. 11 corpses. Number 5.
Now we've got number 5. Okay.
Oh, that's a terrible roll.
It's actually
Terrible.
average, Mr. Beard.
No, it's a psychological mind game. This is where I break you.
I break you.
Oh, you see?
Oh, it's bad.
Oh,
It's
you
only
see?
2 wounds, Mr.
2
Beard.
wounds. 6s. 1. Can I save the other one? No, just the one that time. 1. Sneaky.
I think this one's going to hit 12 times.
12 more shots.
Oh, it didn't quite hit 10 times.
Pretty
But
good.
now it's going to wound 10 times.
Let's see.
Okay, only wounded 3 times.
3 times. Okay, 6s again. No, none that time. First time I've not saved one. 6-up, Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
No, 3 more down. Ouchie. Everyone. the units inside can shoot their pistols.
Yes.
Wonderful. So we've got 5 more shots per Venom.
Yeah, I've got only 3 Venoms are in pistol range.
Yeah.
Do you
for
want to
these
count
3
the
that are in
others as
range.
being in range as well?
No, not really.
All right. So,
Here we
Venom
go.
number 1.
That's a terrible roll. Awful luck.
2 hit. Both wound, no, Mr. Beard.
Okay, is there any minus?
No.
Okay, we're going to roll back over here.
All right.
So, 6 up, t-shirt, save. One survives. The other one survives!
Oh, yeah. Good news, everybody. 5 more. 2 hits. 3 hits.
Excellent.
2 wounds. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Can he do it again? No. And... no.
Huzzah!
2 down. The last 5. Just 2 hits. 3 ones. Taking a leaf out of my book.
Oh, no wounds.
No wounds.
That's
Interesting.
no good.
Well, they are looking a little thin on the ground. This, however, the dead pile is looking great. Taking a break from the cultists.
Yeah.
For a second, the poor little fellas.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do the Reavers.
Okay.
And they're going to fire their blasters into the Armiger.
Yes. So I've got 4 blasters in that unit.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, I'm going to rotate my ion shield. How do you feel
Agent
about
effect!
that?
No, I don't have it.
Okay. I nearly threw up then.
So, right, rolling to hit now. I do hit on 4s. Okay, or they all miss.
Oh, good. I'm glad I spent a command point on that. Wonderful. Okay, the Razorwing now is going to do its business. What are you going to fire at?
So, it's going to fire its 2 Dark Lances at the Sakaran now.
Okay, which is just down here.
Since I failed to do anything on the Armor Guy, I may as well go for the target, which I think would be better. The Splinter Rifle's just in rapid fire range of the Cultists, so it's going to do that.
Okay.
And then the Shatterfield missiles are also going to fire at those Cultists as well.
Right.
So let's open with the Dark Lances.
So what are you hitting on now? You're degraded.
4s.
4s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
I now roll to wound.
Okay.
That is a failed wound.
Thank the Lord.
But do I want to use a reroll or save for the damage? No, I'll let it be.
Okay. Splinter Rifle now into the Cultists.
Yeah, and when I say Splinter Rifle, sorry, I mean Splinter Cannon.
Yeah.
Right, rolling to hits. That's 2 hits. Rolling to wounds. That's 1 wound.
1 wound. Is there any minus?
No.
Okay, so now grab a dice. 1 wound, needing a 6.
Oh!
Shatterfield now.
Oh, yes.
It's a 5.
5.
That is 1 less than a 6 and 1 more than a 4.
That is.
That's mathematics.
Only 2 hits.
2 hits.
But we wound on 2s.
You do.
And we can re-roll because that's the Shatterfield rule. So that's 2 wounds, and these are -1, Mr. Beard.
Okay, so 2 6-up, feel no pains coming up. Got 1! Got 1!
Oh!
So that's just 1 dead cultist. They are doing okay. It's time for the Kronos.
Oh, yes.
You see what I did there?
The Lord of Time.
Ah.
Very good. Very clever, Mr. Beard.
Thank you very much.
He hits you 6 times, Mr. Beard.
Now, you've just thrown a dice and rolled a 6 and you hit me 6 times. What are you doing?
That's his spirit siphon.
Ah.
It's like a flamer.
Right.
And it's strength 3.
Very good. So 4s.
Oh,
just
it's only
the
1 wound, though.
Wait, what is that again?
It's
the
against the
cultists?
cultists, yes.
Ah.
It's -2.
Right, okay, so 6 up, feel no pain. No. 1 more blast. Dogfight time now. Maybe a one-sided dogfight. The, I keep forgetting its name.
The Razorwing.
Razorwing, thank you, is going to fire its entire payload into the Demon Prince.
Yes.
Core Ramax is his name.
Ramax is about to be Core, you're dead.
Yeah!
2 Dark Lads. 1's a hit, 1's a miss. I will... I should really save it for a damage roll.
Yeah, you should really.
But if I can get both through,
yeah,
it'd be real nice.
Oh, wouldn't it just?
No, I'll save it for the damage roll.
Okay, all right.
To wound him now, he's wounded.
That's a problem.
Now it's a -4 and it ignores invulnerable saves.
Excuse me?
Well, it is a -4, but it doesn't.
Okay. God, right. 5 up invuln save. He's okay.
No.
Hey! 6 shots now from the Splinter Cannon.
The Splinter Cannon.
That pilot must be quaking in his Eldar boots.
I think he will be, actually.
Yep.
Okay. Right, we wound you on 4s because you're a monster. So 3 wounds.
Is there any minus?
No.
Okay, so 2 up saves. He's okay.
Okay.
Shattering.
Yes, the field shattering now. We have 4 shots.
4. That's more than average.
We have 3 hits, folks.
Okay. Whoa.
We've got 2 wounds.
2
and
wounds.
We can re-roll failed
yes,
wounds.
of course.
That's 3 wounds
3
at
wounds.
-1.
-1, you say?
-1.
3 up save. What an absolute beast!
Wow.
Okay, this may be time to make an impact, and that impact may be made on the Leviathan Dreadnought. Haywire now coming in. Scary stuff.
Scary stuff in
Me no likey Haywire.
So 1 Talos, 2d3 shots, that's 4.
That's 4.
Hits on 4s, 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
Haywire, that's 1 mortal wound, but no normal wounds. So he's lost a mortal wound, Mr. Beard.
Okay.
I'm now going to move on to the other 2, which is going to do the same thing.
Oh, good.
So 4d3 shots. Oh dear, only 3, 4, 5 shots.
Okay.
So can we get any hits? We get 2 hits. Can we get any mortal wounds? No. So
Ooh.
after that, he only loses the 1.
Okay, down to 13.
Dear.
Lucky for me.
Folks, I'm taking over in this instance because we're in the charge phase, and I've just declared a charge with these 2 Talos against the cultists. Flamehead is what I want to kill. Let us extinguish his head. Yeah. Here we go.
So I've got 40 shots because it's rapid fire. I've got 20 left, so I've got 20 here, so I'll do this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far.
4 hits.
4 hits, 4 rerolls.
5 hits.
5 hits so far.
Okay.
5. Remember 5, everyone. 5.
I'm remembering it.
Not 4, not
5.
6, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 hits.
9 so far.
Rerolling the 1s.
Reroll these 1s. Everyone remember 9?
Yes.
9. 9.
Still 9. Okay, so 9 hits.
9
now,
hits. This is
you
where...
do need 6s to wound.
Well, as we all know,
just to let you know,
I am more than capable of rolling 6s.
Yes.
See?
You do roll 2.
I got 2.
I get saves. I make both saves, Mr. Beard.
Well, that was disappointing.
Now I roll my charge, which I make on a 6.
Yeah.
Good news, everybody.
Over to Beardoscope. Those 2 Talos are in, and the other unit, which has 1 Talos left, is also going to charge in. I'm pretty sure, unless you're on a double 1, you're in.
Yes.
Very good. In. He's in. He's in, everyone. Are there any other charges you wish to declare?
Oh, yes.
Oh. What are they?
Well, those Reavers are also going to charge the cultists.
I don't think they look like they want to charge. I think they're quite happy over there.
I think they are going to charge, Mr. Beard.
Okay. Okay, it's happening, people. The Reavers are charging the cultists. R.I.P. potentially.
That is hopefully the plan. So 6.
6. Well, you get some in. Not all of them.
No. Well, maybe after piling. We'll have to see.
Maybe. The charges are complete, and these dark warriors are about to strike.
Yes.
Where it hurts.
Yes.
Right in the cultists.
Right in the cultists, it's true. So with that 6, I did manage to get this guy up here just, and don't forget with the rules to in the last FAQ, I don't count the fly, right? So I had to measure up here to get up there, but he's just made it.
Yeah.
So this is pre-piling move. I am going to actually activate the Reavers first, because technically speaking, I can only actually get in base contact with 2 cultists, 1 on the ground floor here, and 1 here. And so if Beard was being nasty to me and I activated the Talos first, he could remove those guys, and then I wouldn't even be able to hit with the Reavers.
Oh, I'm not nicer there, am I?
So I'm going to pile in. Now I'm going to make sure, I've already pre-measured this, this is not within 3 inches of core Raymax, so he can't suddenly heroically intervene.
Well, turns out...
No, to be fair, he had to do that at the end of the charge phase.
Yeah.
But here we go, we're piling in, and I've already worked out that I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7, and 8 including him afterwards. So into attack range. Let's see if that actually pays off.
In the industry, we call that a problem.
We call it a problem, yeah.
It's a big problem.
So I've got to have models in base contact. So I've got 4 models in base, 3 models in base contact here, and he's within an inch of someone that is. These 2 will be within an inch of someone and it is. He won't make it. None of these will make it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the maximum that I can do. The good news is, one is the arena champion.
Oh, good news, everyone!
More attacks.
They're gonna punch this guy so hard it's gonna kill all of his colleagues.
Yes, and the other good news is, Mr. Beard.
Yeah, go on.
That I also have given this unit the multiple attacks, the additional attack, and I could use Hyperstim Backlash to double that, so that I get even more attacks.
Hooray!
Good news, everybody!
Here we go. I'm feeling a bit sick. Yes. 22 attacks?
Yes. Sadly, I can't use Hyperstim Backlash. Just shows you how unfamiliar I am with my Witch Cult. I just had to do it at the beginning of the battle round.
Boo ones.
Oh dear. Yes. Oh, but now we hit you because it's only the first battle round on 3s.
Okay.
So normally Reavers are 2 attacks each.
I think that's quite a good roll.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
But they're 3 attacks each because I gave them the +1 attack combat drug.
Yeah. These are nice, aren't they?
They're very nice, yeah. Oh, it'd be cool if they was like part of an army or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Now to wounds, I'm strength 4 and I'm -1, Mr. Beard.
-1? But I already have a 6-up save.
Well, that means you wouldn't have a save.
That's a problem.
Oh, look, Mr. Beard. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds. Good news, everybody.
13.
Yes.
Lucky for me.
So 13. Does that iron within save working for the whole round, does it?
No, sadly to the end of the phase. So I'm going to go ahead and put these dice I just picked up down because that's 13 dead cultists.
Yeah.
No! We mourn the dead. We mourn them. 13, no, more than 13. A lot of cultists are dead. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 remain. But luckily for me, because I've taken away the ones from the top of the crates there.
Oh dear.
The towers can't attack.
No.
Which means they can survive.
Yeah.
Hooray!
My battle plan has been foiled.
Hey! But it is going to cost me in command points to do something with this unit now.
Yes.
And they are a very valuable unit, which I need to keep.
So what I'll do is I would pile in now in such a way as to try and trap one model. But I mean, it's not really, it doesn't really matter because you're obviously tired of traitors it anyway. But that is in theory what I'd be doing. It'd probably be boring to display that movement now. So I'll just do a little pile in off camera. But that would be the end of the fight phase, and that would be the morale phase. Do you want to remove this unit and fail the morale, please?
I'm going to I'm going to spend 2 command points, which puts me down to 4, and I will automatically pass morale with my cultists.
But that means that I don't get first strike either.
Oh no! No first strike for anyone. Thing before we finish the cluster caltrops.
Yes.
We're not clustered.
No, or the grav talons rather. Sorry, my mistake. So what this means is there were actually only 2, which we're within an inch for it. But on 4 or more, cultists would have received mortal wounds. Yeah, so 2 more cultists would have died.
Yep.
Not a big deal because he's done auto pass morale anyway. But just so that we have it accurately, there we go. That is that.
Okay.
It's turn 2 for the forces of the Iron Warriors, and we can see that both of the Helverins have edged further away from the centre of the battlefields. The Leviathan has moved over here, even the Prince has floated back in the face of such horror. But meanwhile over here, the cultists have returned!
Huzzah!
A tide of traitors!
Hi everyone!
How many CP are you on now, Mr. Beard?
2.
Oh, he's just got the 2 left,
Just
but
2.
his flourish has been flourished, and he's now in my lines. That's not very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So there we go. That's really it to report. Both Sicarans have, of course, remained stationary. Both Chaos Marine units have remained stationary. And as this is the beginning of your turn 2, it should be noted that you get 1 victory point,
Huzzah!
Mr. Beard. So the first point of the game has been earned. Mr. Beard is on 1 at the end of the movement phase. It is now the psychic phase coming up next. Let's see what he does. So slight adjustment at the end of the movement phase. He just moved the Lord over here. He's just got to move him. But we're going to go straight into the psychic phase, and he's doing warp time, and he's doing that on the Leviathan.
Yes.
Let's see what he's doing.
Eating a 6. Hooray!
It definitely goes off. So where is he going to warp time to?
He's He's just going to move over here.
Continues moving further away.
Hello.
Okay. We're now in the shooting phase. The Relic Sicaran fires everything at the damaged Razor Wing.
I must finish it.
Okay.
8 shots, hitting on 3s because it ignores fly.
Oh, yes.
6 hits.
Oh, dear.
And it's going to be wounding on... Are they toughness 6?
Yes.
On 3s. Right.
Wow.
That's not a good roll.
So 1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay.
Minus...
Well, I'd get the Flicker Field save regard, or Night Shield, so let's just get a die. And that is a save, sir, on a 5. Oh, that's nice. Okay, but you still got 2 lads coming.
Yep, heavy bolter first.
Heavy bolter. All
right.
miss.
Okay. This is not a good omen.
No. Okay.
That's cannons.
That's a miss also.
Miss.
That's
And
also
a
a
miss.
miss.
Oh dear!
Wowzers! These two pretty much whiffed last turn as well. So it seems it's a game of whiffing.
It's Whiff City over here.
Whiff. Everyone whiff. It's this unit of Marines now, also firing into this Razor Wing.
I can't believe that's the car and just whiffed so bad.
I can't believe it's not a Razor Wing.
So this is Bolters and the pistol.
So still a -1
Yep.
here. Nothing there. It's got 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Yeah, that will both fail because Razor Wing save is 4+. So he's got 2 wounds left.
And then finally the las cannon needing a 4. No,
that is a miss. Okay. Next up, the Dread Leviathan himself. Now, he is firing at, of course, the Reavers. He did move, so he will be suffering a -1 to hit.
Yep.
I think what I'm going to have to do here is put lightning fast reflexes on them. Puts me down to 3 CP, but now they are a -1 to hit.
Yes.
So that gives me a little bit of an extra boost. So now you only hit me on 4s, Mr. Beard.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Can he hit?
Let's find out. 4s. Not bad.
Is that all the shots? I suppose it is the shots, isn't
8
it?
shots.
I'm so used to Leviathans having double the guns, you see.
No, he's only got the 1 today.
He's only got the 1 gun.
He's got a few guns, but just the 1 of these.
Yes.
Right, and it's going to be, what's their toughness?
4.
2's 2 wounds.
Yes.
That's 4 wounds.
Minus?
-1.
-1, he says. Well, remarkably, we do save 2. And the damage, sir?
2.
Damage is 2, so I will get power from pain saves. I have to do this one at a time. So the first one is killed, and the second one is killed. So 2 bites are dead. We've now got the 2 flamers and the melter gun opening up against these Reavers.
We're going to do the melter first.
Okay.
Let's be hitting on a 3. Okay.
That's a miss.
Moving on. Right, so 2
Flamers.
Hell Flamers. They are the Flamers of Hell.
Yes.
2d6.
That's nice and average.
8.
8 hits.
That's 8. I've got 8 dice right here.
Very good.
Who'd have thought?
Strength.
Strength 5.
Okay, ouch.
3's to win.
Yes. Okay, that's 6.
6 wounds.
Okay, the minus.
-1.
Okay. -1, you say?
Yes.
Well, I passed 2, and I fail 4. Is the damage just 1 as well?
Damage 2.
Damage is 2, is it really?
Damage 2 for a Hell Flamer.
Oh dear, that's nasty. Okay, well I've got to do, 2 saves at a time for the power from pain. There we go. 1 bike is killed. The second one. 1 bike is killed. The third one. 1 bike is killed. The fourth one. 4th one does survive. So 3 bikes killed. Nasty. Now the Dark Abeyant opens up.
I'm excited to see what he can do.
What's he doing?
So he has the Dark Abeyant, which is the leggy thing.
Yes.
Has a gun, and then the Hellwright himself also has his own gun. So he's got 2 guns to shoot.
Oh dear.
Isn't that fun?
Okay.
So the Dark Abeyant has a Warpfire Lance, and the Hellwright himself can shoot a Soul Burner pistol or a Void Cutter or a Flamer. And in this instance, I think I'm going to shoot the Void Cutter because it is good at shooting vehicles.
Okay.
It's 8-inch range, it's 1 shot, strength 8, -4, and 3 damage, and you add 1 to wound rolls if it is a vehicle.
Well, okay. Are you firing at the Razor Wing now?
Yes.
Right.
I'm going to give it a go. So, needing a 3, because it's -1.
Yep.
That's a hit.
That would be a hit.
That's a hit.
It is a hit.
It's going to be wounding on a 3.
Yep.
That's a wound.
That's a wound. It's -4, you say?
It's -4, I say.
Night Shield, I say. Yes, I do say.
Damn you!
We move on to the Warpfire Lance.
Okay.
Let's see if that can succeed.
So this has 2 shots. So hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits, Mr. Beard.
It's strength 6, so I'm wounding on 4s.
Yes.
Now,
That's a wound.
this
wrong?
is very interesting.
Why is that?
Because
Very
I
interesting.
wounded on a 6, and I'm going to use... No, I'm not. What this means is that when you make a room roll of 6 for this weapon, the weapon scores an additional automatic hit at the weapon's normal profile, which is resolved after the initial attack for the weapon on the same unit.
Okay.
So it's kind of like death to the full center, but it's death to the Drukhari.
Death to the false vehicle.
So I'll need to... so that's a wound.
Yes.
So I'll now roll to wound again.
Okay.
Because there's an automatic hit.
Yes. Okay, that fails.
It failed.
Okay,
That's
that was
a shame.
great.
I'm kind of
that was a really cool story.
I'm kind of tempted to use a command point.
Oh.
Because I'd like to bring that down.
Okay. Would
But it's D6, so it's a bit random. You know what? I'm just going to leave it.
Okay. And now I get to try and make my save against you, which I do fail.
Okay. So D6
Okay.
damage. I'm going to use a command point. I'm going to use a command point on that.
Okay.
Hey-oh! There's better.
Get to 5. Okay, so 5 wounds down on that razor wing, but it's still alive. So we move on. This time it's the Hell Brute against the Talos.
Yes.
Up top.
Yes. Oh, and his heavy flame is going to shoot at the readers.
Okay.
Because he's got one in his hand.
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's a fail.
That's a miss.
Ready?
Okay.
And then D6 heavy flamer.
6 this time. That's better.
6. Wounding on 3s. That's 5 wounds.
Very nice. Okay, so it's also -1, I'm assuming. Okay, 5s is what I'd need. I only save 1. 4 go through. I can just do all these power from pains. Yeah, so 1 was already on 1 wound, so that killed 1. Then you kill another, and then another's on 1 wound. So 2 bikes dead, and 1 left on 1 wound. Now we have this Armiger opening up against this Razor Wing. So we did move. Do you ignore the minus?
He does ignore the minus, yeah.
Yes, okay.
He does indeed. So, 2d3 shots.
So,
Cool.
4 shots.
4 shots, that's alright. Going to be wounding on 3s. No, I'm not going to be hitting, first of all, on 4s.
Nice.
3
3
hits.
hits, very nice.
3's to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. -1.
Oh, both go through.
Wowzers.
It is very much destroyed. Does it blow up?
Do they get the 6 up?
No, because usually most people take these things sort of like, well, depends. But if it was Blackheart, they'd get a power from pain.
Okay.
But they're not. They're just standard witch cults.
Yep.
So do I blow up? No. So this Razor Wing comes crashing to the ground, but careers off into the horizon. Sadly, not taking any Chaos Marines with it.
Oh no.
This Helverin now will fire at the single Talos up here.
I must bring it down.
Can it succeed? So 4 shots, again the average.
3s.
It is 3s. He's hit twice.
I can re-roll that one. No, I can't because they are not thingy. They are Questor Traitoris.
Yes.
And I'm going to be wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
No.
They both failed.
Nothing there.
Tough ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's him. Do you want to fire heavy stubble whilst you're at it?
Yes.
Assuming that was going there. 2 hits. No wounds.
Nada.
Okay, Talos surviving here. The prince himself now raises his warp bolter and fires at the Razor Wing.
Yes. 3s. Oh, it's ominous.
Ooh.
It's ominous. Need 5s and 6s.
Oh,
it is
very ominous. Can I get the saves? What's your minus? Is it 1?
It is -1.
Yeah,
yes.
then you both go through.
Amazing.
So it's damage 2, so
it is.
it's 1 wound left on that Razor Wing. That prince is very much annoyed at its presence, clearly. Okay, do we know what's firing next?
I'm going to shoot a cheeky bolt pistol from the Chaos Lord into the flyer because if that brings it down, that's pretty epic.
Why not do a crack grenade?
Why not do a crack grenade?
Okay, that's a hit.
It's a hit.
That's a failed wound. No. Okay, this unit of Marines now fires at the Talos, the lone Talos up there.
These are so hard to kill.
They can be, yes, they can be very tough.
3 hits. Oops. 1 wound.
1 wound, is it? Okay. Does get a save there.
Fine. Okay, and then the las cannon. It's a hit.
Hits.
It's a wound.
It is a wound, Mr. Beard. He gets a wound. I do fail a save. I will use my command points.
Oh, yes.
Because that's something I can do, and it does succeed.
Very good.
I've got 2 command points left now, but I've kept that Talos there on 5 wounds. Very nice. Okay. That's that unit fired. In fact, your entire army is fired, bar this Sakaran here on the right flank. Let's let him have a think. This is how it's going down. This Sakaran is firing everything into the lone Talos, determined to destroy it.
I can't afford to split fire, so...
No. And when I said it's the last thing to fire, obviously he's still got his cultists to fire, by the way, guys. He's only actually in rapid fire range of that venom, so we'll probably come to that afterwards. But let's see what he can do.
So, it's going to be 3s. Okay.
So
3 ones.
5 hits.
5 hits. It's going to be 4s to wound.
Just the one wound.
Same thing again. Folks. What's going on with these Sicarans?
It's a tough one.
Yep.
It's a very tough one. It's a save.
Double tough. Okay. Heavy bolter.
2
hits. 2 hits.
No wounds. Okay.
And then 2 las cannons.
1 to hit.
Just the 1 hit.
That would be a wound, but the Talos Prophets of Flesh does fail the save for the first time. He gets a 5. That is 1 for every wound he's got left. So it could be significant, but if I make a save with Power from Pain...
6.
And he doesn't! You get him with the last shots. Nicely played. Does he blow up? No, he does not. So another Talos is destroyed. Folks, here we go. The cultists now, he is activating his last command point on Veterans of the Long War. He's doing 20 at a time, firing at this venom. So he's actually got, they're not all in rapid fire range. In fact, only, I think something like 12 are in. Mm-hmm. So how many shots would that give you in total, Mr. Beard?
So 40, 52.
52, exactly, yeah. So 52 shots.
Only 20 at a time.
20.
Right.
-1.
They are -1.
So 5's the hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far.
8 hits from the first 20. 8 hits.
8, 9, 10, 11
hits. Wowzers. And then another 12 dice need to be rolled.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
What did we say before?
11.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17 hits in total on that venom. Now, normally 5s to wound, but now 4s to wound because the +1 from Veterans of the Long War. So,
right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now there's no minus on this, so I get straight up 4 up saves. I only make 3. He does indeed fail more wounds than he has.
Huzzah!
He is destroyed. Does he blow up? No. Okay, there is a witch unit in there, so it will get out, but that does mark the end of the shooting phase.
Yes.
Let's see what Beard does next. So the witches have jumped out. I've deployed them so that they're just over 12 away, but one's just within 3 of the objective. I do need to roll to see if any of them die. One of them does. I'll remove this one at the end. Dead. Okay, so Mr. Beard, that's the end of the shooting phase.
Yep.
Will there be charges?
There will be 3 charges.
Okay. Well, let's do that. That's coming up next. Right, we're in the charge phase, folks. Exciting stuff. Who's declaring a charge against what first?
Right, let's start with the Demon Prince because he is absolutely charging the Razor Wing.
Okay, so Razor Wing. Let's see if one of the Razor Wings can do something before they are obliterated. No hits on the Dark Lances. Then we have a Splinter Cannon. No hits there, and then we have D6 Shatterfields. That's 6 shots.
6.
But can it hit? No, it cannot. Oh. And that is the Razor Wing.
Okay.
So you can't really fail that charge. Nope. So in he goes. Okay, what else is charging?
Right, next up we're going to charge in the Hellbrute. Now, interestingly, because of where the Razor Wing is, I'm going to sort of need to go up the crates there and over, so I'm going to need a 9.
Okay, so you're going to need a 9.
Needing a 9.
Now, I will get to Overwatch. Now, I do have 4 blasters in this unit.
That's unfortunate.
No, it's not, because none of them hits. And then the Splinter Rifle Rapid Firing, that hits, and that fails to wound. Okay, can you make the charge? It would be a 9 minimum required. No, that is not good enough, and no rerolls available. Okay.
Now the Leviathan's going to charge as well.
The Leviathan's going to charge. That does mean I can attempt to blaster him again. No, and then the Rapid Fire. No, nothing there. Okay. And he would make it.
He's burying.
Okay, so Leviathan tries to tag the Reavers. Interesting. And now we're going to do the Chaos Lord into the Reavers also. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will definitely make contact with at least the one on the ground, potentially, if he wants to go up to
I think I shall.
He can.
Hello.
Okay, so in he goes also. And he falls over. Okay, no worries. So that, correct me if I'm wrong, is the end of your charges?
That is the end of the charge phase.
Okay, so we're going to the fight phase coming up next. So it's the Leviathan attacking first against these Reavers. Here we go.
So it's 4 attacks, hitting on 2s.
3 hits.
3 hits. I'm not sure if I'm in range with my curse lord. Check. He is. So I can reroll that 1.
Okay, we've also 1. 4
Lovely.
hits. 2s.
2s to wound.
Oh yes, that's 3, and I'm assuming I wouldn't have a save. What's the damage of the weapon?
4.
Damage is 4, so I'd need to roll these. Well, 4 6s for the one that's on 1 wound. No, he's dead. And then I've got 3 more to roll for. That's another bike dead. The 3rd, another bike dead, and the 4th, another bike dead. Leaves only 1 Reaver left alive. But I'll remove these bottom 3 so that your Chaos Lord now can't attack.
Curse you!
Now we've got the Prince. 8 attacks against the Razor Wing. Can this 1 wound Razor Wing survive the impossible?
Reroll the 1. Very good. And then wounding on 3s. Cool. So that is 5 wounds.
5 wounds, and you're -2, so I'd need 6s because the Night Shield only works against shooting. So no saves there. It is definitely destroyed. What I hope is it blows up. No, it does not. Okay, the Razor Wings destroyed. The combats are over.
Yeah.
It would be the morale phase. Now, I've still got 2 CP. I could choose to auto pass the single Reaver, but funnily enough, I'm not going to do that. There is no point doing so. So that marks the end of the Chaos turn. The Drukhari have taken a battering, but we are playing the mission here, folks.
Yeah, this is the problem.
And I am going to be claiming at the beginning of my next turn 3 points. 2 for this one and 1 for this one over here, which I've got a witch just within 3 inches of. So Mr. Beards, at the end of this turn, has 1 point.
Yep. I had to remove as many as I could this turn.
Oh, yes.
Because if I didn't, it was going to go one way.
It was going to be a problem.
But now it's going to be an uphill struggle to get some points back.
Well, it'll be interesting now because obviously these 2 Talos are completely fresh and will definitely be making combat with something next turn. Let's see what they choose to destroy. Or am I being too bold? We will have to see. It is Drukhari turn 2 coming up next.
Turn 2 for the Drukhari. The movement phase is complete, and this is the lay of the land. So, the Kranos has come down, the Talos have both come down, looking to take on maybe the Demon Prince, maybe the Leviathan Dreadnought, who knows. Oh, speaking of which, we forgot to do his Machina Malefica. Yes. So, because he killed 4 of the Reavers in combat, he is allowed to throw 4 dice, and on a 5+, he regains a wound, which is nice. So, that's pretty good. So he's only taken 1 wound, so he's now up to 17, right? No. He's back to full wounds. He's feeling very perky, so that's great. Anyway, moving on, the homunculus has creepily descended down here next to my Chaos Lord, as has the Warlord.
Oh yes.
There he is.
Oh yes.
He's popped up ready for a Barney.
Let's have some fun. He's going to get out.
Very good. Up here, a Venom is holding this objective.
Yep. Now it should be noted I'm on 3 points.
You are indeed 3 to 1.
1 point.
Yeah, it's actually going to be very difficult for me to turn this around, but we'll see what we can do. Moving on, the Venoms over here and a few units of Witches have popped out, and they're looking to deal with 40 cultists that have just popped up over the hill.
And again, the reason these, including the Warlords, move so quickly is because the Red Grief, they can advance and charge. So I've just been advancing on everything.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And finally, the game changes, if you will. The Mandrakes have arrived. They have come in through some kind of webway portal, being super creepy. Yeah. There they are. And that brings us to the end of the movement phase.
Yep.
There is no psychic to be done. We are just going to shoot and shoot and shoot and see how many Iron Warriors can be brought down. And with that, let's begin the shooting. Kicking things off, and the Warlord is going to show his companions how things are done, and he is throwing a haywire grenade into my Leviathan Dreadnought.
Yes, except he's not, because he advanced. And it's a grenade. So I just realised I can't do that.
Right.
However, I will throw a plasma grenade from the succubus inside this venom into your Chaos Lord.
Unfortunate.
Yes.
Your final mistake.
4. Huzzah! Hits on 2s. Rerolls 1s because of the own ability. 3 hits.
3 hits.
And 1 wound at -1.
1 wound at -1, so it's going to be a 4-up. He's alright, he cares not for plasma grenades, for he is the Chaos Lord of the Iron Warriors. And whilst we're in the park of Haywire, the Talos now are going to unleash theirs into the Leviathan.
Yep, 43 shots into that Leviathan. That's 6, 7, 8 shots.
That's pretty good.
2, 3, 4.
That's pretty good.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 4s. Oh dear.
Right.
We hoped for something better than that. That's only 3 hits. Can we get any haywire? We can get 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. He is down to 12 wounds. The Mandrakes, they are unleashing their Bale Blast.
The Bale Blast. Into those Marines.
Into the Chaos Space Marines.
Stop you holding the objective, hopefully. Right, lots of hits.
That's a lot of hits.
Now, they're strength 4.
Okay.
But on 6s, it's a mortal wound in addition.
Oh, lovely.
And it's -1 as well. Right, well, one's dead.
Okay. One's dead.
One's dead, and then you've got to make 5 saves at -1.
So 5 3-ups.
Yes.
Because they're in a ruin.
Yes.
5 3-ups. That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
And now, looking to rid this world of the Chaos Lord.
Oh yes. Right, can reroll 1s because the succubus is now on foot. It's a witch cult vehicle. Okay.
Another hit.
And then that's 1, 2, 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Any minus?
No minus.
No minus. So a 3-up save. Okay, 1 wound down. Down to 4. Very interesting. Talos now, seeing the weakened Chaos Lord, unleashes a flamer.
Yes, the flamer of death.
Ah.
Oh, maybe not. 1 hit. No wounds because it's only strength 3.
Okay. Because now we'll be firing his splinter pistol into the Chaos Lord.
Oh yes. It's a miss. Oh no, it's a hit.
It's a hit.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's a failed wound because I needed a 4.
Bummer. Okay, we're over here now. The cultists are ready to take some fire from the witches.
Yes.
How many will it destroy?
Right, plasma grenade from the first unit of witch hits and kills 1, and then 4 pistols, 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Whoa, 6 up. T-shirt saves. Nope, that is 3 down so far. Repeat the next unit.
Plasma, 2. 1 hit. And kills 1 because of the -1.
Okay, so that's 4.
Yeah, and then there's only 3 pistols left. 2 hits. No wounds.
Okay, 4 down so far. We've got a unit inside this venom just over here.
Oh yes, so he's going to also do plasma. 2 again. 2 hits. And that's 2 dead.
Okay.
And then 4 pistols. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Oh!
Hey, 2 saves. So 2 down so far. Now it's the venoms themselves.
Yes.
Scary stuff.
So, venom number 1. 4s. That is 6 wounds.
6 wounds, you say?
Oh yes.
Okay. 6 dead.
Ooh.
Okay. We'll straight on to the next one.
Yeah, okay. So 6 dead so far. Then it's a wound now. Got to take another 3 saves.
Number 3.
So that's 9 dead. Then venom number 3. And 4's to wound. Okay, that's another 6 saves required.
Oh no. They're being whittled down very quickly.
So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dead now.
Yes.
And the final venom. 14 dead, Mr. Beard.
Yep.
Only one wound.
Only one. 15 dead.
15 dead.
Wowzers! That unit halved. Down to 20 models. We are now in the charge phase.
Yes.
And the Talos are looking to take on the Demon Prince.
Yes.
He survived so far.
Oh, yes.
Will this continue?
The Prince. Okay. Charging. We roll a 4. It will succeed, but not in a way which I wanted.
Yep.
Because I wanted to get around here to tag those. So I might even have to use a command point to re-roll one of these now.
Well, while you think about it, I'm just going to do my Overwatch.
Okay.
I miss. Carry on.
Well, actually, I suppose if I move this way, then once I've piled in... I'll get away with it, I think. I'll have a measure.
Okay. Next, the Mandrakes are going to charge the Chaos Space Marines. You're going to need an 11.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm just going to do my Overwatch first.
Okay.
How many are left? So I've got 1, 2, 3, and a bolt pistol. So rapid fire, bolters, and a bolt pistol first of all. 2 hits. What's their toughness? 3?
Their toughness is only 3.
Okay, so 3's to wound. That is 1 wound.
To save. No. Power from pain. No. So 1 is killed.
Okay, and then the las cannon. No, that is a fail.
Okay, to make the charge.
Oh,
Hey,
hello!
hello.
He's in! Very good. Sensational rolling.
Oh, yes.
The Succubus charges into the Chaos Lord.
Yes.
It's a final mistake. I will Overwatch with a grenade. Oh, I saw it for a second.
Oh.
You're safe.
I make the
You're in.
charge.
Very good. That'll be an epic battle.
Yes.
Any more charges?
Right. Oh, hello.
Oh.
The homunculus has been knocked out by my succubus. Okay, so I think at this stage, just the Kronos now
Okay.
will charge, and he's also going to charge this prince.
Right.
But I've got Eager to Flay, so I can re-roll that, which is just as well.
Eager to flay. That sounds nice.
Oh, now that's done the exact trick. So I'm going to use this charge here. So because we are getting soundly beaten army-wise, we're going to have to use every shenanigan at our disposal to ensure that we stay in this game. So hopefully I can show you some little tricks at the end of this assault phase.
Lovely.
Huzzah!
Starting off over here, the Mandrakes against the Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, so they've already done their piling move. 1 can't attack. But 4 can. So let's do this. Yep, cool. So rolling to hits. The reason they get so many attacks, although I rolled really badly, is because they have 3 attacks each. The champ has 4.
Wow.
All right.
That's a lot.
To wound, 4s. Pulled it back a bit with the wounds. Now that is 5 saves at -1.
-1, you say?
Yes, with
Okay.
our curved Drukhari steel.
Oh! So that's 2 Chaos Space Marines down. My goodness. The Succubus will unleash his doom
Yes.
upon the Chaos Lord.
So got 5 attacks rather because of my combat drugs.
Yep.
And I hit on 2s. All hits.
Very good.
Now the good news is that I'm strength 7 currently.
3's to wound.
Just +1 with the combat drugs and +3 strength.
That'll do
with
it.
the red or the blood glaive.
That'll do it.
That is 5 wounds, and this is at -3, Mr. Beard.
Well, I'm going to use my Sigil of Corruption for a 4-up invulnerable
That is
save.
fair enough.
Let's see. 4 up, please. That's pretty good. He only drops 1.
Oh wow.
3 wounds still on this Chaos Lord.
D3 damage. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds on the Chaos Lords. Wowzers. Big fight now. Time for the Talos to do their thing. Can they finally do some wounds on this Demon Prince?
We can only hope. I suppose it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Right, now we're re-rolling 1s to wound.
Okay.
Because of the Kronos, which is very handy. And we do, despite that, roll 2 2s, which is what we don't want. Because I think I need 3 to wound you. We do get 6 wounds though, Mr. Beard.
6 wounds, you say?
Yes.
What's the minus?
The minus is 2.
-2.
So you'd be on your invuln now anyway.
Well, no, it'll be 4 up because he's a. Oh no, he's a 3-up save, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a. Yeah. Right. Let's see what we can do. Hi-yo! Not bad.
Not bad at all.
So save 3. 3 go through.
Okay, so 3 go through. That means that it's 6 points of damage because it's flat 2 damage, sir.
Yep. Down to the Kronos to finish him off. He's got 2 wounds left.
Can he do it?
Can he do it?
Well, he's got 2 hits.
Two
That's
hits
a good start.
for each wound.
But unfortunately it is... Oh no, actually, what's your toughness? 6 or 5?
The toughness is 6.
Oh, okay. We do need 5s to wound. We've got a wound here,
Got a
folks. However, that's not going to be good enough.
Just damage 1. Oh no!
It's -1.
He survives!
If I'd rolled a 6 to wound, he would get D3 damage, and you save it
And
anyway,
I save.
so it doesn't really matter.
Oh my goodness!
So he is still alive.
This
this
demon
battle plan is
prince,
falling apart.
what a beast! Hey. Hitting back now. Chaos Space Marines first of all. 4 attacks into the mandrakes. Absolutely nothing. They are shook. Apparently. Right, the demon prince now. Just need 1 more dice. You mind passing me a black dice, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you kindly. Right, 8 attacks. I suppose let's do this on to... I guess the Kronos is essentially a Talos, isn't he?
Well, he's not as good in combat, but he does give them the reroll 1s to wounds.
Right.
And he could heal wounds if he takes wounds from you.
Right. Okay, so I will... no, I'll do it into the Talos.
Right.
So 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling the 1 because of his own ability. All hit. And it's going to be 4s to wound. Or is it? Because I've got the intoxicating elixir. What is his base strength?
Well, strength is 8 now, isn't it?
It is strength 8, yes. So it'll be
3s
3s to wound. Okay, so that is 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Saving on 4s. We do save 3 and we fail 2.
Okay.
You got damage 2.
Damage 2, yep.
So I need to take half a day. I do fail all 4 of those, so 4 wounds down on the Talos.
Wowzers. The Chaos Lord is going to strike back at he that took many wounds. Reroll the 1 because he can. Lovely. And then wounding on 2s with his power axe. Okay, that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
You get your invuln save.
Invuln, dodging, and I do dodge 1, and I would take 2 wounds, but power from pain. Yeah, I do take 2 wounds myself, so I'm down to 3.
Wowzers.
Right.
Well, that brings to the end of the fight phase and the end of the turn and battle round. We need to do a morale over here. They've lost half of their number. So 14, my leadership is 6. So on the roll of 6, they're all dead.
Yes.
Let's see. No, I did a 2.
No.
So there are 4, 4 brave cultists survive. One of them, of course, is Flamehead. He will rally the troops, the 3 other troops, and live to fight another day. So, interesting mix of fortunes.
You'd need a morale for these Marines as well.
Oh yes, very good.
For what it's worth.
Yep.
Oh.
Right, so their leadership
is normally 8.
8.
You lost 3.
Yep.
Lose
1?
I do not know why I'm having a brain fart with this. You rolled a 6, so it's 14. Oh no, you only lost 3. You lose 1, yeah.
Lose 1, yes. So
there we go. I remember how to play 40k.
We did it, everyone.
Okay, so another 1 killed, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, look, I think that turn almost lost me the game. The hope was that actually if I killed the prince, then what I would have done is consolidated into these units.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have been able to hit me back, but then all of a sudden they couldn't shoot.
Yep.
And that would have been pretty huge, shut him down.
Yeah.
And even my succubus whiffed. So I mean, you know, they're quite cool, but they're not that amazing. So, so yeah, look, it's just a points game now. I'm going to try and continue to play the mission.
Yeah.
And see what happens. But this could be a slippery slope to death for the Drukhari now.
Well, it's 3-1.
It is 3-1.
It's 3-1. Let's see what we do.
I'm no longer within 3 of this objective.
No, so I get no points this turn. So
No points.
really, this isn't all over for the Drukhari by any means.
No.
Let's see what the Iron Warriors can do. Turn 3 coming up next.
This is it. It's turn 3 now for the Iron Warriors, and we have seen some big movements. These 2 Chaos Space Marines, of course, have fallen back from the Mandrakes. This Sakaran has advanced through the ruins here, and meanwhile over here, the one on the left flank as well. Its battle brother has also advanced. Perhaps he's going for a line breaker at the end of the game, trying to get some of these guns not only into range but into line of sight. So he's having some issues seeing all of the targets at the back here. Meanwhile, over here, the Prince has just edged out of combat. Turns out he does not want to fight those Talos, as the case may be. And then over here, of course, the Hellbrins and the Dark Abeyance. Hellright has not moved. The Hellbrute over here has moved this way. The Chaos Lord has chosen to stay in combat with the Succubus. I suppose he's reckoning his luck on killing him, which, to be fair, is quite possible. Then we've got the Leviathan over here, who is starting to stomp towards the Drukhari battle line also. So that's movements. There will, of course, be a psychic phase. Let's see what happens next. We now have Smite on the Kronos coming up. Single power, 4 and a 3, that goes off. How many mortal wounds? It's the 2. Power from pain. No, so 2 wounds down on that Kronos. We're in the shooting phase. We're opening with the Chaos Marines, firing everything into the Talos, including the las cannon. What are we opening with? Bolters or the cannon?
Bolters first.
Bolters first.
Bolters first, so we've got 3, 4 and a pistol. Okay, 3 misses. 5s and 6s, 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. No problem. That is 2 saves, sir. That is 2 saves.
The laser cannon.
Laser cannon is a hit. Laser cannon is a wound. Laser cannon is a failed save, but I think at this point I will spend a CP to re-roll. So I've got 2 left. And I do pay it off again, so I've got 1 CP left now. Alright, what next?
What next indeed?
Having a think. Alright, next up, it's the Heavy Flamer and the Multi-Melter from the Hellbrute into the Talos.
Let's do the Multi-Melter first.
Okay.
There's a miss.
So it's a miss,
There's a miss. The Heavy Flamer.
It's got 6 hits.
Okay.
That does need 5s to wound. Does get 3 wounds despite what I said. However, I get 3 saves despite what I said. Interesting in the house here today. The advancing Sakaran now will be firing at the Venom. Now, it did advance. It can fire its assault weapon, but I'm not sure exactly how the rule reads. Does it?
-1.
It is still -1. Okay, but you do ignore my -1.
Oh yeah, the ignoring the flies inherent.
Okay.
4s. Okay. Get half. I'll take half.
Half indeed.
3 to wound. That's 4 wounds.
Got 4 wounds, very nice.
And 1 is -3.
Sure, my save will be the same anyway, which will be a 5 plus Knight Shield save. I do make 2, I fail 2.
Okay.
Your damage is flat 2, right? So 4 wounds down, but still alive on 2 wounds. This Sakaran now, same target. Don't forget they advance, just in case you're wondering why it's not doing the las cannons and heavy bolters. So,
okay.
4s.
3s to wound. Oh, no. 3
wounds. Okay. See if I can get jammy. No, that'll be 4 wounds through. It does destroy. It doesn't blow up. I'm rolling for the Succubus inside, and she does get out successfully, but the Venom is destroyed. The Leviathan now is firing everything at the Talos. Will his Butcher Cannon do something?
Find out. So it's going to be 3s.
Cool.
Miss 2, and then it's going to be 3s to wound.
Yep, strength 8. That's
Lovely.
6 wounds.
6 wounds.
Okay. Let's see if I can do some spider luck here to maintain a foothold. Right, well, no. So that's that's 4 failed saves. Can't re-roll anything. Damage is 2. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got to do these one at a time. So the first one, yeah, 2 wounds go through. The second one, I've got to do 1 at a time now because he's got 1 wound left. Okay, so that takes 2 of the shots. And then I've got 2 more shots on the other ones to put through now. So basically 1 is dead. The other Talos loses 2 wounds. So you kill 1.
Yep.
That's this guy. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. And this one takes 2 wounds. Good work. Now it's the melter gun from that same Leviathan into the Talos with 5 wounds. That is a hit, yes, correct. Not a heavy weapon. It's a failed wound in this instance, though, and no CP left. So Talos still alive here on 5 wounds. If I can keep him alive, could be cheeky, but let's see what he does next. The hell right now, what is he firing at, Mr. Beard?
He's firing at this Talos.
Okay.
So he is going to, the Albanian's going to use his Waterfire Lance because that's what he's got.
Yep.
But he's going to opt to use his Soul Burner pistol.
Okay.
So we'll do that first. So it's a pistol 2 and any successful hits are mortal wounds.
Very nice.
2 mortal wounds.
Okay. Do I get to make my saves? No, I do not. So 3 wounds left. Very nice.
Okay, and then the Waterfire Lance, hitting on 2s. 2 hits, strength 6, so it's going to be 5s and 6s. 1 wound.
1 wound. 1 save because
good.
of the invuln. Okay. However, because he got 6 with the wound, he does get another attack.
Yeah, it's another attack. So it automatically hits, so I just need to wound again, which I do not.
Okay,
So we will carry on.
This Armiger now trying to destroy this Talos.
He
He's
must.
still floating towards him. That is 4 shots.
4 shots.
Okay.
3s.
Oh, just the 1 hit.
Just
okay.
the 1 hit. And then 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
No.
4s to wound.
Okay,
and that is just within 6 inches, folks, just for those that are wondering.
Cool.
Okay.
And then heavy stubber.
Yep. Nothing
No
there.
wounds.
Okay, so then there is in fact only 1 more thing to fire. That's this one here.
Yep, I'm going to be forced to fire the Mandrake, sadly.
Oh, he doesn't want the Mandrakes to survive. Now, they are in a ruin, and furthermore, not that that matters because their save is basically a 5-up invuln anyway, but they are a -1 to hit inbuilt.
Oh, right, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, that's one of the things they've got. It's very cool.
Yep.
Just 2 shots.
Oh,
wow,
no.
so it only killed 2 Mandrakes max. He only hits once. He does wound on 2s. He does wound and Mandrake save. No, that is a Mandrake killed unless I get really jammy and roll 3 6s. No, Mandrake is definitely dead. So there we go. Mandrake killed, 4 left alive. Not enough for a morale, but interesting stuff. This is how it's going down, folks. That's the shooting phase done. It's charge phase. Although, actually, Mr. Beard, you didn't shoot your cultists.
Oh, the cultists.
What would you like to fire at?
How could I forget? I will shoot at just the closest unit of witches.
Okay. Which will be the 4 witch unit.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good shooting.
And then it's going
4s
to
to
be
wound.
4s. Good wounding.
Oh! Oh! So 5 wounds. And then that will be 4 fails here. And then power from pain. 1 is left alive. Just a 1. That does officially bring us to the charge phase now. I think we're kicking off with the Hellbrute.
Yep, Hellbrute into the Talos.
Okay, I'll get my shots of Overwatch. That's 3. No hits. Can you make the charge? Yes, you can. So Hellbrute charges Talos. Very nice. Okay, any other charges?
Yep, the Hellrite is going to charge the Talos.
Do you mean the Talos or the Kronos?
Oh, the Kronos, sorry.
Kronos, alright, so D6 automatic hits. 3 with the Flamer. Hey, we get 2 wounds. Crazy.
Nice.
I think it's actually minus... Well, it's definitely minimum -1.
Okay.
So we just want to make those saves and then we'll double check. Right, you definitely fail 1.
One goes through.
And it's D3 damage because I rolled a 6 to wound. Of which I get the 6.
Very nice.
3 wounds down on the Warlords. Interesting.
So because of Unholy Fortitude on 6s, I ignore those wounds.
Oh yeah, because that's your Warlord traits.
No,
so it does
he
take
is
3.
down to
3
4
wounds.
Well, he gets +1 because of Unholy Fortitude.
Oh, of course, yes, good point. It's the cultists, Flamehead leading the charge into the single
Come on, Flamehead.
Hecatrix.
Let's go. Yeah,
Now successfully charge. I'll do a plasma grenade on the way in.
Oh,
6. Oh no. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. 1 to hit. Failed to wound. Okay, but they've succeeded in the charge.
Huzzah!
Flamehead may claim another head for his trophy rack. We're in the fight phase. We're kicking off with the Hellbrute. And before anyone, Drukhari veterans in particular, says, Lawrence, why don't you have Vexator Mask to make him fight last? Because I wasn't playing that sort of a game. I took the Bloodglaive as my relic. Huzzah! So proceed as normal, sir. I cannot interrupt.
Right, so, where are we? It's going to be... Is this -1? The fist?
What to hit with?
Oh no, it's not -1.
I hope not. Yeah, okay.
3s. Right, I can reroll the 1s because of the Chaos Lord.
Yes, just as
and
well.
The friends,
okay, so 3 hits.
3 hits. It's going to be strength 12.
Okay, so 3s again. That's 3 wounds. Now, still get my invuln in combat. Can I... Ooh, now, I've got 1 CP left. I think at this point I have to use it because that would be significant, although it doesn't pay off. So I'm down to 0 CP, but that's 3 damage with your Hellbrute Fist. I now need to make a Power from Pain save in an ideal world. And I do. The Talos survives. Significant stuff there. So he will get to hit back. That much is certain.
Wowzers.
Now the Hellwright, who's on 4 wounds himself. Can he bring down a Kronos, who's on 5 wounds? He's only got 3 attacks. This is the issue.
Yeah, well, he's got a couple of Mecha Tendril attacks as well.
Okay.
Afterwards. So, hitting on 3s.
He hits 3 times.
He's going to be wounding on...
What is your strength?
It's 5 base but +1, so just 5s and 6s, sadly. Nothing!
Okay.
Nothing at all,
no wounds there.
And then the Mecha Tendrils, they get 2 additional attacks. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Does get a wound, cheeky. Does fail a save, Power from Pain. No, so you do knock down the Kronos to 4 wounds. But he's going to get to hit him back. That could be nasty. Yeah. Okay. The Chaos Lords, technically he didn't charge his turn, but it doesn't matter because I can't interrupt. Hitting my Succubus now.
Yes.
He's
hit 3 times.
Hits 3 times.
Barely.
He hits 4 times. He wounds 4 times. The Succubus saves 4 times.
Wow.
With the 4-up invuln in combat. Huzzah! He is good. Okay, so he survives. That just leaves Flamehead left.
Yes.
Flamehead.
Come on, Flamehead. That's going to be 2 hits.
Yes.
He doesn't get any additional. No.
Oh dear.
Nothing.
Oh, Flamehead. Right, so that's the end of your fight phase. It's now my turn to hit you back. Let's swap over.
Hey, the Kronos. What can he do?
Right, it's got 3 attacks.
Very good.
Significant. And this is battle round 3, is it not?
No.
It wouldn't matter.
Oh, no, it is battle round 3, yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, well, it would only matter for Power from Pain, but he hits on 4s anyway, so basically I only hit you once.
Okay.
Long story short. Can I wound you? No, I cannot. So
Right.
he does nothing to you, sir.
Okay.
Then we have the Talos himself.
Yes.
So the Talos is a bit tastier. He's got 6 attacks because of 2 macro scalpels, obviously all on the Hellbrute. Now he does hit on 2s because Power from Pain means that we get +1 to hits.
Yep.
In battle round 3. So that's 6 hits. I think your toughness 7, right? So 4s to wounds. But can re-roll the 1s because I am within 6 of the Kronos. Still just 3 wounds.
Okay.
And that's -2.
-2. Whoops.
He's failed 2, so
failed
that's
2.
4 damage that goes through on that Hellbrute.
4 left. Succubus now going to attack back. Can he bring down the Chaos Lord after the saving?
Dramatic
throws?
whiff of the last turn. Okay, to wounds is only 2 wounds, but is within, no, not within 6 inches, sorry, of the Kronos. So yeah, just 2 wounds.
Okay. Any minus?
Yes, it's -3. So
-3.
you have to have your invulns. Does fail 1. It's D3 damage here, folks. That's it.
He brings him down.
He beheads him.
Oh my goodness. Down he goes. Winner. Hectrix is going to try and get rid of the
Kill Flamehead.
remainder.
2 hits. Flamehead. 2 wounds.
Oh no. Flamehead's going to throw 2 cultists in front of him.
Stays a 1.
1 down. 3 left over there. Very good. That's the end of the phase.
It is.
It's exhausting.
Exhausting.
Wowzers. Okay, so very different board from the beginning of turn 2. The mosh pit is dying down in the middle. I think the Succubus within 3 of the middle? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. The Kronos is still alive. The Talos just about alive. The Hellbrute has lost half his wounds. The Warlord's lost 2 wounds. The Prince is on 2 wounds. It's madness over here. The Mandrakes, do they need to do...
No, because you only killed the 1.
They're just a unit of 5?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Well, they had a unit of 6, but you killed one on Overwatch, then you killed 1 that turn.
Okay.
So not enough for a failed morale.
Very good. Flamehead is going to die soon.
Yes.
Probably. Interesting stuff. So at the beginning of the next turn, Mr. Baker is going to get 3 more points.
Yeah.
Which puts him on 6 to my 1.
Yeah.
I think I can see where this game is going at this stage, but all is not lost. Let's see what he can do. Turn 3 for the Drukhari coming up next. Turn 3 and Drukhari movement phase is complete. The middle of the board is getting busy again. A couple of Venoms have moved forward here, probably looking to finish off these 2 Marines, so I can't claim that point at the beginning of my turn. We've got another Venom that's popped up here that's holding this objective in the middle. Witches coming towards the Leviathan. I'm sure it's going to be friendly. And then we've got a Venom and the Witches over there, and Flamehead. She's run away from Flamehead.
Yeah, well, I think we had to shoot Flamehead.
She's run away. And then the Succubus and the Homunculus are looking to finally take down the Demon Prince. Can it be done?
Possible.
Who knows?
Who knows?
No psychic. Let's get straight into the shooting. Let's see what happens. Okay, starting off with the Mandrakes.
Mandrakes on the 2 Marines to stop you holding that objective. Although we whiff again. Well, we do kill one with a mortal wound, and then you've got to make a save at -1.
-1. Nope.
All right, so
that's the unit wiped. Good start to the shooting. The Venom now looking to take down the Demon Prince.
Yeah.
Can he do it?
Rerolling the 1s because of the proximity of the Succubus. That's quite a few hits.
That's a lot of hits.
Now 4s to wound. He's got to take 2 saves.
2 saves.
Just 2.
Pass both.
Alrighty.
Very good.
We'll move on to this one.
The next one.
Same thing.
Straight on.
Rerolling 1s as he's also within. Wow, that was a lot of 1s. Okay, and then 4s. This time it's 5 saves.
5 saves. 5 saves.
Oh, he's
one
alive
goes
on
through. 1 wound left. Stressful. Now the plasma grenades.
Yeah, why not? Plasma grenade.
Can he do it?
Shots. 5.
Oh.
He can reroll 1s for his own ability. 4 hits so far. Does need 5s though in this instance. No wins.
Ooh, hanging on by a thread here.
Homunculus Splinter Pistol.
Okay.
No, misses.
Okay.
Can't reroll. Okay, looks like we might have to fire this Venom.
Right.
Except that can't target the Prince because it's no longer the closest.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll have to charge you.
Okay. The full nail in the coffin for Flamehead. The Venom opening fire.
Oh no,
oh,
looks like he's going to survive.
He's scared of Flamehead.
Only 4 hits. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I need, well, I think Flamehead's going to survive. 2 more cut down. He throws them in front of him.
Okay.
Takes that fire. 2 left.
The witches.
They're going to fire as well.
Plasma grenades. 3.
Plasma grenade.
Oh yes. 2 hits.
Oh no.
That's 2 wounds at -1.
Oh
that
no.
means the unit
They're
is
dead.
wiped.
Flamehead's been extinguished.
Ah.
No. The Venom is going to unleash hell at the Leviathan.
Yes.
And he's going to say,
Needs to be lucky. Can reroll 1s because the Succubus is there. Okay, lots of hits. 3 wounds.
3 wounds, you say?
Yes.
2 up saves. He laughs at you. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, well let's do these witches then.
Okay.
So I'll just do both at the same time. 2
Yep.
plasma grenades. That's just 3 shots.
Yeah.
That's 1 hit.
Okay.
That's 1 wound at
Very good.
-1.
-1, 3 up save. He's okay.
And then 8 pistols.
The pistols of hell.
The pistols. That is 1 wound.
1 wound.
2 up save.
Oh no!
Ah!
A pistol plinks 1 off. 11 wounds left on the Leviathan. Phase. The Succubus is going to charge the Prince, looking to finish him off. Bit of Overwatch first of all. Oh, I do get a hit. Can't kill him, but I do get a hit. No wound.
Failed to wound.
And failed to wound after that. Sad. Can't really
charge.
fail.
3.
Oh, nearly.
He did, yeah.
Just about.
And he goes.
Very good.
Okay, and then this Venom will actually charge your Relics of Current.
Okay. And I will
You must
Overwatch
Overwatch,
a lot. Hang on, I need to get some. What's it? What do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wasn't expecting you to charge the Leviathan. I wasn't ready.
No.
6s. That's clever.
1 hit.
Nope. So 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. No, fail to wound.
2 las cannons.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy
I like
bolter.
to leave them till last.
Okay, you saved the best to
Las
last. I
cannon.
understand.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing at all.
Have you made a charge? Oh yes.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Very good. Starting off here in the fight phase, the succubus is going to try and plink off that last wound.
Oh yes.
On the demon prince.
2s.
Can he do it?
Rerolling 1s. All hits.
Okay.
Your toughness is 6.
Yep. So you're winning with 3s.
That's pretty cool.
If you could roll on the table, that'd be good.
That would be useful. So we've got 2 wounds so far. We've still only got 2 wounds.
Okay.
Incredibly. It's -3, however.
Lovely.
Oh, actually, we can re-roll the 1s to wounds there because I am a Drukhari unit. Ah, we now have 4 wounds.
Right.
The Kronos did help me there.
Okay, so I'm going to need 4 5-up saves.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh,
Made 2 to go through. The demon prince finally, full of holes, falls to the ground. Very
Now,
good. Into the Leviathan.
2 attacks. Hey, both hit. Hey, 1 wound. Both wound even.
Both wounds.
At -1. Blade veins.
-1. Bleed wounds. 1 wound goes through.
Ta-da!
1 does not. What's next? Got 4 wounds to get through here.
That's it. He hits 5 times.
Nice.
Not bad. He can reroll that 1 to wounds. Ah, so just 3 wounds at -2.
Okay.
Destroyed.
Oh, is it two
It's 2
damage?
apiece.
Wowzers! Does he explode?
Oh,
Yes, he does!
Take that, Talos, with
It's
him.
big. The Talos is taken with him.
Can he survive with power from pain? No, he kills the Talos too. What? How cool!
It is D3 actually, so we should have done that for him, but it's fine anyway. D3 mortal wounds on the homunculus. Just the 1.
Can I survive that? No, I lose a wound there too. Ouch.
Explodes in glory. My turn now. Darker Bane is going to start off against the Kronos. 3 attacks. Hits all 3 times. 5s and 6s to wound.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Mecha Tendrils. 2 hits. Nothing again.
Okay, let's kind of get attacks back now. That's 2 hits because of the new power from pain table, and no wounds though.
Okay.
It's a slugfest.
It is indeed. Now there's Sakaran. Now he has Infernal Hunger,
Oh dear.
which is fun. He's got a little mouth at the front there.
Doesn't
So
sound
4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay, exactly what I needed. How strange. And then it's going to be 3s to wound because it's strength 6. That is 2 wounds at -3.
Wow. Okay. Well, then
Yep.
I don't get a save.
So that is
I've
2
got 4
damage.
wounds left.
Very good. Moving into a quicker game now. That is the end of turn 3 for the Drukhari. Very interesting. I'm not sure I can pull the points back at this stage. There's some good plays here holding the key objectives. Not much chance of getting that one at the moment. It can probably get the middle one. Yeah. Let's let's see if I can get some kind of some substitute glory. Turn 4 for the Iron Warriors is coming up.
Folks, it's turn 4. It's an Iron Warriors summary. We can see that one of the Helverins has moved over here. He's looking at these mandrakes. Obviously, if he can shift them, he'll prevent me from holding that objective. This Sakaran has fallen back. The Leviathan has had to start stomping up these cargo containers now to try and threaten the middle objective. And over here, this Sakaran's continued his move up the left flank. Meanwhile, everything else has remained stationary.
Yes.
So that's it. Let's go straight into the shooting phase. What are you going to be shooting, sir?
That's a great question. I don't know where to start.
Maybe you need to think there, Mr.
A quick
Beard.
think. A quick think. Just a quick
We're
one.
opening with the Leviathan. It's the Butcher Cannon and the Melter Gun into the Venom. And it's the 2 Flamers into the Witch unit, which is just down by the bottom of the crates.
Yes.
So,
Right.
Go.
So, 3. Are they -1 to hit?
They are.
They are.
Yes,
So
the
it's
Venom
going to
is.
be 4s to hit. 4s with the Butcher Cannon.
Just
Okay.
3. Okay.
And then 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I get 5+ Invon saves. I do fail both of those though, so that would be 4 damage that goes through. He's now on 2 wounds. Got a few Venoms on 2 wounds now. Okay.
Melter Gun.
That's a miss, straight up. Okay. And then the flamers.
The two flamers, the two hell flamers. Just
5 hits.
5 hits.
One for each witch in that unit. That is 4 wounds.
Yep.
I wouldn't get any saves there, other than power from pain. And nope, that's 4 deads. Ouch! It's Sakara now doing some split fire. What are we doing? Heavy bolter is into the lone witch at the bottom.
Yep, the autocannon into the venom up here.
Yep.
And then the 2 las cannons into the venom at the back.
Okay.
Just going to try some luck. So, 3s, because I didn't advance. Okay, that's fine. And then 3s to wounds. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay. That is 2 that go through. Injure damage 2,
Yep.
so it is destroyed. Does it blow up? No, it does not.
Cool.
So this venom's gone.
The heavy bolter.
Okay.
These will be on 4s into the witch. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2
minus
wounds. 1. Okay. Oh, -1 is it?
Yeah.
So that'll just be the power from pain. No, that is another witch killed.
Okay, and then
Unit
the las
destroyed.
cannon being on 4s.
Both hits.
Both hits.
Although you moved actually, and it's a -1, so 5s would be what you'd need to hit.
Oh yes, okay.
So 1's a hit.
Yeah.
And then do you just want to roll to wound again? That is a wound, yes. And then to save. I do make that save on E6.
Nice.
Helverin now trying to clear the mandrakes, so he needs to fight everything at them.
Yep. Stubber.
Okay, that's -1, so only 1 hit there.
Oh, of course, they're -1, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they've got a very called a rule. 1's a wound though. That's failed save. Power from pain. No, so you do kill 1. I'll remove this one here.
Okay, and then 2d3 from the autocannon.
So 3. 1 hit.
1 hit.
And
1
that
wound.
is a wound, but I do fail to save, and I'd need 3 6s. No, that does kill another one, but I still have 2 within 3 of that objective, meaning I still currently hold it. Ouch. Now it's this one. Heavy stubber into these 2 mandrakes and the autocannon into this venom to try and finish it off. Heavy stubber hits twice. Heavy stubber fails to wound both times.
Goodness.
Significant.
Okay.
That's huge. That's 6 shots on the venom though. And that is 3 hits. And that is 2 wounds. And that is 2 that fail. It is definitely destroyed. Does it blow up? I don't think it matters. No, but this venom is gone. Next up, it's the bolters now firing into the homunculus, and the las cannon is going into this venom, trying to shut down my maneuverability here. Let's see what he can do.
Bolters first. Okay. What's his toughness?
His toughness is 4.
4?
Yeah, the homunculus are a little bit tougher than... Wow.
That's a problem then, isn't
That
it?
is a problem. Oh, goodness. All right, and then the las cannon.
Las cannon.
Is a miss because
Miss.
of
The
-1.
-1, that pesky -1.
Right, so forgive us, we did forget his pistol last turn, so he's going to do it now. So the soul burner pistol, because he can fire it in combat.
We're not in the combat phase yet.
Oh no, good points. Yeah, but you fire it in the shooting phase, I mean, despite being in combat.
Okay, so soul burner pistol, so hitting on 2s, it's 2 mortal wounds.
It's 2 mortal wounds, very nice. Can I get the saves? No, I can't, so I've got 2 wounds left on that Kronos. Right, I think you fired everything.
Now I have.
Yeah, because that one fell back, obviously can't fire. Okay, significant. Not enough with 2 kills there to make them fail in morale, so I definitely will have that objective. Interesting stuff. Sadly, the Leviathan is not within 3 of that central objective either, unless he made a big charge.
Yep.
So I suspect we might be going into the charge phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going to do the charge with the Leviathan first, Mr.
We
Beers?
are indeed, so I'm going to need to be within 3, so that's 2.5 inches up weirdly,
Yes.
so I'm going to need a 5 essentially.
Okay.
3, no, I'm not going to need a 6.
6, yes.
Needing a 6! Hey-oh!
He's got a 10. That will make him there, which means that he will certainly contest the objective. If he can kill...
Oh my god!
Oh, he's destroyed that. If he can kill the succubus, he obviously won't hold it, because he has to hold it at the beginning of his turn, but he will certainly prevent me from holding it at the beginning of my next turn. Interesting. The Armiger now, having to force its hand, is charging these 2 mandrakes.
Yep.
3, I will just make it. Overwatch though. I do hit once and no wounds. Okay. So, is that it?
That is it.
Alright, well, coming into the fight phase next. The Leviathan chooses to strike first against the succubus.
Yes, you must die. Right, so 2s.
So 3 hits.
Very good. 2s again.
Okay.
Whoa.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay, I do have a 4+ invulnerable save in combat. I do fail all 3, so I'm pretty sure she is very dead.
12 wounds.
I'll just do some power from pains. Okay, typically. Okay, yeah, no, she's dead. So, okay, no chance of me holding that objective in the next turn.
Unless you can use the crane to move him.
Yes, that would be cool, actually, wouldn't it? Okay, cool. So, Leviathan's now sitting pretty at the top of the battlefields. Okay, the next charging unit is, of course, the Helverin.
Yep.
Now, the -1 to hit the mandrakes does carry on through to the fight phase also.
Oh, does it now? Oh, that's good.
It does. It's a flat -1 to hit them, Mr. Beard.
Please to hear that.
So, he's just going to pull up the stats and we'll get back to you. It's Renegade Armiger time. He's got 4 attacks.
Yes.
He does need to hit on 4s though because of
the -1. Cheeky -1.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength.
What's their toughness?
Toughness is 3.
Cool. So 2s because it's strength 6.
2s. 2 wounds. Can I make 2 invons? No, I cannot. Can I make 2 power from pains? No, I cannot.
Huzzah!
He does prevent the 3-pointer from being taken. And here we go. We now have the Lord attacking the Kronos.
Yes. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yep, so 2 hits.
And then it's going to be 5s and 6s.
1 wound.
Which I get 1.
And I do fail that save. Power from pain. Do fail that too. He's got 1 wound left. So he's going to hit to you back now.
Hang on. I've got a funny feeling it's 2 damage. Hang on. It is 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
Then he is dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. But the Kronos is destroyed. Very cool.
Okay, Drukhari turn 4 is about to kick off. Starting from here, the Succubus and the Homunculus are looking to see if they can finish off the what's he called? The Hellright down here. The Venom is looking to deal with the Helverin. We've got a bunch of witches that are looking to party with the Leviathan on top of the crate. The Venom over here has stayed put, looking after that objective. And that's about it.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. There's no psychic, obviously. Do you know what you're shooting with first?
I do. So he's actually only got 4 wounds left, this guy.
He regains 1 every turn. So.
Oh, he regenerates, does he? Oh, very interesting.
He does.
Okay, so then I'm going to throw a Plasma Grenade.
Do it.
4 shots. 4 hits.
Very good.
2 wounds. Oh, are you toughness 5?
He's toughness 6.
He's toughness 6, so 1 wound.
1 wound?
-1.
He's okay.
Then a Splinter Pistol into you.
Okay.
That's a hit. That's a failed wound. Okay.
Here, rapid fire on top of the crate into the Leviathan.
Oh, yes. Okay, those miss. And then I'd need 6s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. He's fine.
Oh, yes. And then this one here will fire at the Helverin.
Very good.
3, 6, 9, 10, 12. And then I need 6s again. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. He's okay too.
Those 2 witch units advanced, so they can't do anything.
Okay.
That's the shooting. You go straight into the charge phase.
The Homunculus are going to charge into the Hellright. We've got a Flamer, which I'm going to use for my Overwatch. 1 hit. Very good. And that is a... He's toughness 4, right?
He's toughness 4.
Yes, so that is a wound.
Okay. He fails to save.
Okay, and then the Warp Fire Lance.
And he gets a nice shield as well.
Nothing for the Warp Fire Lance.
Nothing, okay. And that's that then. So he can't really fail, so he's going to move in here.
And he pops.
Then he's going to charge. He's going to do the same thing here.
Very good.
Then this is where it gets a bit more risky. The Venom will charge the Helverin.
Okay, so the thingy, nope, nothing there. 2d6, 6,
So
3, 4, 5. 5 shots. Can I get any hits?
Got
Get 2. Very good. 3's to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Can I save? I saved 1, so that's 3 damage, but he does survive.
Lucky.
He'll move in. And then this is where it gets really risky. 1 unit of witches will attempt to charge the Leviathan.
Wow, okay. Hellflamer first. Only 5.
That's what I wanted.
5. It's going to be wounding on 3s. Woo. That
3
is
wounds.
3 wounds.
So that would be 3 dead unless I make powerful pains. I do make 1, so 2 dead.
It's damage 2, so you need to do that again, I'm afraid.
Yep, okay, so 3 dead.
Cool. The Butcher Cannon.
Yep.
Butcher Cannon, I get 1 hit. I failed to win with the Butcher Cannon, that's embarrassing. And then a Melter Gun. No.
Nothing. Alright, so making the charge. Making the charge. No, so I re-roll it because of Eager to Flay. And that'll do it.
Very nice. The other unit charging as well?
Yes. Oh yes, they make it.
Cool. Things off with the Succubus.
Oh yes. Die. Warlord on Warlord. That is 5 hits, folks.
Very good.
Significant. Oh, that's 5 wounds.
Nice.
At the whopping strength 7.
What's the minus?
The minus is 3.
Minus 3, my goodness. So 5 up pinball save.
3d3 damage coming through.
Oh dear.
3d3, folks. He's dead.
Oh no.
Ooh.
The Dark Abeyant is dead.
Oh, don't you get 6 up, feel no pain?
Oh yeah.
Or I say Infernal Fortitude or whatever they call it.
Yeah, so how many went through?
It is still 3, 4, 5, 6 that
6.
have gone through.
Okay, so I need to make 2 of these. Only 1! Bam! He is slain! Venom is next.
Venom to hits. 1 hit to wounds. Hey, 1 wound.
Lovely.
At -1. Huzzah!
It goes through. Magic. Which is next? The first unit has 5 attacks into the Leviathan.
First one, hitting on 2s. That's 3 hits.
They hit on 2s?
Because it's eager to
Oh,
flay.
right, yeah.
Well, not eager to flay, powerful in pain. That's 1 wound.
1 wound?
Yep.
He's fine.
Cool. And then the next units, these have plus +1 strength for what it matters, but regardless, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Hitting on 2s, 6s. No wounds.
Okay.
Okay.
So I get to hit back now, I believe.
You certainly do.
Okay, so we'll start over here. The Armiger will attack the Venom. That is 3 hits. And that is 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Can you destroy the Venom? You can.
Hooray!
Does it blow up?
Oh
Yes,
no!
it does. So you lose a single mortal wound.
Okay, down to 10. Now we'll attack the Homunculus. Only 1 hit. And no wounds! Oh dear! Right, and then the Leviathan up here, he gets his 4 attacks. Hits all 4 times. Killing on 2s. That's, well, not killing, I suppose.
Dodge on
You get,
4s.
yeah.
They have 4 up in bonds in combat.
Oh, do they now?
They do.
Alright.
So 3 fail, and then it will probably be 3 dead. Powerful in pain. Yeah, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. Okay. Cool. So which were you specifying a unit there?
The smaller unit.
The smaller unit. So you wipe them out. They're dead. Okay.
Very good.
Cool. Folks, this is significant. It is turn 5 for the Iron Warriors. We're doing this as a summary, but when we're looking at it, actually, I'm on 8 points now with that Slay the Warlords. Beard, we're not sure we can actually win based on the points, because remember, tabling means nothing in these missions now.
That's very true.
So what we're going to do is, just a summary here, he's going to see if he can wipe out those units which would prevent me from getting another point next turn.
Yeah.
Obviously the Leviathan's trapped in combat here, or he's staying in combat because he wants to stay on the objective, obviously.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is cut right to the chase. It's going to the shooting. Can the Sicarans bring down the Venom and the single witch which is holding that objective there, to at least prevent me from holding it?
Yes.
So here we go.
Right, so we'll do the 2 last cannons from the one on the right first into the Venom.
Yep. So 1 to hit. It's a failed
no
wounds. Okay.
And then the accelerator autocannon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so autocannon hits 4 times, but then need 3s again. Does get 3 wounds. I would get my invons. I do fail those though, so that's 6 damage, so he is destroyed. Does he blow up and take the witch with him? Yes, he does. Unless she power from pains. No. Okay, so he would wipe those units out, which means that he does prevent me from holding that objective at the beginning of my turn 5. He did get a point for this turn as well, so he is on 2 points to my 8 at the moment. Really now, what it comes down to is, well, I suppose we need to work out what this unit would do. Would it try and slay my warlord back? Oh, no, it can't.
So. Well, he can.
He's slightly closer. He can, though. Yeah, he could give it a pop.
Do that quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Autocannon. 4 shots. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Well, I wouldn't get any saves for that. So at this point, he would almost definitely be dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so that would get Warlord. So now you're on 3 points and I'm on 8. Then it comes down to, can this Leviathan kill those things in combat?
Let's find out. 4 hits.
Okay.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. I make 2 saves. I fail 1. Now, the significance of that is 1 does die, but it still leaves... Let's get one that keeps falling over here. It still leaves 4 of these witches alive.
Yeah.
And it's not, even if you'd killed 2 here, it's not enough for it to fail them out, and their objective secured.
Yeah.
At old terms, so I would, in turn 5, guarantee get another 2 points, putting me on 10 points.
Yeah. And then in my next turn, I can move Drukhari and take 3 points, 4 points, but that still doesn't get me far enough.
And that assumes the game continues.
Yeah. Wellington.
Okay. Well, shall we roll to see if the game would have continued?
Let's.
Because then it could have potentially been interesting. Well, it would have continued, of course.
Yep.
But a maximum you could have gotten, I'm assuming, well, let's work it out. You would have had 3 points here in turn 6. And then you would have had 4 points. So you'd be on 6 points. But I'd still be on 10.
Yeah.
If the game went on to turn 7, though, could you then, you would again get 3, potentially 4, 5, 6 points, Mr. Beards. Okay, I think we need to work this out properly. Right, folks, we need to determine one of 2 things. At the end of battle round 6, would he have finally killed these witches? Because otherwise, then again, I would get another 2 points, which definitely means he couldn't win.
Oh, wasn't it a start?
He only hits 2. That's not going to be enough to kill them.
Nope.
So, in fact, I think that pretty much seals the deal. Yeah, 1 would have survived. So, what that means is actually,
because it's 4 damage, but you know.
Oh yeah,
it's an invuln.
It's an invuln.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
So it would have meant that I did hold that middle one again.
Yeah.
You needed, so it would the game.
Oh, it was such a close game.
It was a very close game. All right, well let's summarise this then. You advanced 40k players will pretty much know what we're talking about. I know we did it as a summary, but let's talk about it properly. Just coming up next. So folks, that's the game. So crazy there. I know we summarised the end turns, but it was quite it was really only one way it could go where he could actually win the game. He couldn't fall back out of combat. 1, I might have been able to prevent it anyway, but 2, he needed to kill those witches and hold that middle objective as well.
I would have had to then, it would have been a whole turn before I could take the objective again.
Yeah, and you needed to hold all 3 at the end there to overtake, to get.
These chapter improvements was very interesting.
They're very interesting.
Because back in the day, it probably would have tabled you. Because I wouldn't have been worrying about the objectives.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy to say you would have tabled me, but what you needed was the points.
And it came right down to it at the end.
It's just crazy.
I got 2 points for 5 turns and then got all the points.
Yeah. So let's not call it. You didn't really concede. We played out to turn. Well, if the game would have gone on to turn 7, we didn't roll for that. But I'd say we'd probably prefer to call it 10-8 in the end.
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So very, very, very close.
Yeah.
The Drukhari steal it, but very much from the jaws of defeat again. New chapter approved missions. Just you have to play the mission.
Yeah.
You know, even if your army can't beat theirs, because I think your army brought a bit more heat than mine today. Doesn't matter. Got to play the mission, guys. Yeah. Well, you did unfortunately make my succubus Melta-Do again. Yeah. Although it was actually real Helverin.
Not specifically Melta-Do.
No. Yeah, that's true. But at least I got to decapitate your warlord.
You did. You killed him. You climbed up on the thing and you took his head.
I did.
Poor guy.
So, Mr. Beard, thank you very much.
Thank you.
A pleasure, sir. Another epic game. Very, very close. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, it's been Mr. Beard and the Spider, and we'll see you soon.
Toodaloo.